Hey, Wildcat fans. Welcome. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I am going to be joined tonight by Jason McLaughlin. We're broadcasting live from Central City, where the Wildcats are hosting the Springville Orioles in the final regular season game for both teams. Before I talk a little bit more here about the games, just want to give a shout out to Next Bank. Each person and family has unique financial needs. That's why we offer a variety of personal banking and lending products. We offer everything you need for your personal financial success, from checking and savings accounts to loans and online services. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, so this is just boys tonight, and it's going to be a JV varsity. So this is the first time that, well, maybe the second time that the JV guys have been announced. I think David Warrington did a game with the JV guys earlier. And so anyway, we got the games underway here. And I've got Mr. McLaughlin here joining me.
I'm an old man.
It,
I know which one. Right.
yeah, I don't necessarily know. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Hi, Garth.
Hey, so the game's underway, and we've got right now it's 0-0. There's 6:20 to go, and you're going to probably need your program there.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'll take Springville here. Springville's got the ball.
I got the
and
Cats.
Number 35 just went up and put it in. And I'm not going to worry about JV. And so like that, they're pressing, and the Wildcats have the ball.
Yeah, Jack Kramer passes up. I got to get my bearing with me here.
I know.
Okay, Lucas Greif is in there. And I came late to the game here. I'm happy to be here because it was kind of one of those days, Garth, where
yeah,
you know
crazy
how you have
day.
a million things going on. But I'm happy to be here.
Yep.
And
Jack Kramer with that shot there, and offensive rebound by Lucas Greif, and then there goes Braden Rickles goes in and gets two. So it's 2-2 with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. There's a three-point attempt by
it's good.
Cade Zaruba that's good. And the pressure here is kind of hurting the Wildcats.
Yeah, they got that full court man. They're playing full court zone.
Yeah.
Press.
And there's a steal, and there's a shot by Caleb Weber, but he misses. But they get the offensive rebound, and that's going to be Jake. I don't know what his higher. He shoots a three-pointer and misses, and it's again offensive rebound by the Orioles. There's another attempt by number 23. Zane Tobby, and then finally Wildcat rebound.
All right, so Jack Kramer is going to walk it up, pass it over to Braden Rickles. Braden's going to drive, give it to Troy Curtis. He's thinking about shooting, but looks like they got a hand on it.
Yeah, tipped out of his hand.
So Prusman with a three-pointer, no good. Doesn't catch the iron, rebound.
Yeah, Jake Heyer bringing it into the front court for the Orioles. They're working it around Zaruba to Weber. Weber's going to take the shot, rebound by Heyer of the Orioles, and there's another offensive rebound.
Wildcats are just getting outboarded big time. We're not boxing out right now.
I can't tell. Are we playing zone or man?
I
can't.
2-3
zone. All right. Yeah, just not boxing out of that 2-3 zone. And there's a pass inbounced by the Orioles, and it's stolen away by Troy Curtis.
Lucas Greif gets the ball across the half-court line, passes it over to Jack Kramer. He drives in, takes a look, kicks it back out to Prusman, swings it over to Lucas Greif. Lucas is going to try and drive and go up off the glass. It's good. Lucas Greif with the second bucket of the game, I believe. We got the first one too, right? So Greif's got two.
No, the first one was Braden.
Oh, yeah, Rickles. That's right. So Braden Rickles with two and Greif with two. Here we go again. The Wildcats not rebounding. They're going to call it. Well, we finally get a board. Lucas comes away with it, and they're going to call foul number 0, which is Cade Zaruba.
Yep, Zaruba. So with 3:40 to go in the first quarter here, we've got Springville 5 and Central City 4. Is there a timeout or just subs? Looks like they're just making mass subs here for the Orioles. There was dead ball, just a dead ball substitutions here.
So Jack Kramer's going to walk it across the half-court line, goes over to the wing to Lucas. Lucas is looking around. Here comes Rickles at the top of the key. He's going to drive, kick it out to Jack Kramer. Gives a pump fake. kicks the ball over to Lucas Greif in the corner, and Lucas heavily guarded by the Springville, and he throws the ball away, stolen by Orioles.
Zane Tobby, it looks like, or they've got a couple. That could be Cade Sheeta. I'm not sure. They've got 2 23s on the program.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say number 23, blonde-haired.
Orioles get the layup, and the Wildcats are going to try and
Oh,
score.
yeah, there we go.
Rickles is really doing a good job. Braden's taking it to the hoop, and he got fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Yep, that foul is going to be on Michael Menser, I should say, Menser. And
excuse me.
Misses the first.
Here comes Marcus Shellhorn and
Ashton Ritzy.
Ashton Ritzy are going to check in for the Wildcats. Stepping out are Troy Curtis and Marcus Prusman. Braden with second free throw is good.
There we go, Braden.
Rickles with 3.
So it's Braden 5, Springville 7.
Lucas Greif's
got Lucas got one. That's all right. That's right.
Lucas has a lane.
All right. So the Orioles are working the ball around, number 23 to 33 here.
That kid
number
looks
11
like
is Dylan Demeen. Dylan Demeen.
I recognize that name.
And then, his brother was the running back for Springville.
Yeah.
Spencer Demeen. And there's Brett Kane with the shot. No good, but then it was an offensive rebound and put back in, and I didn't catch who put that in for the Orioles.
The Wildcats are just not blocking out. Jack Kramer's going to walk it across. He kicks it over to Lucas Greif, who takes a 3-pointer. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Greif with the 3-pointer. So Wildcats 8, Orioles 9 early here in the first half. Yeah,
the Wildcats are just playing a 2-3 zone, and there's the ball's passed into Demeen, stolen by
Rickles. Be dribbled off of Oriole.
Yeah, but it goes to Christopher, and Jack traveled.
Yeah, they're going to call Jack Kramer with the travel. He kind of caught it and took 2 more steps. I think he thought he had 1 pivot foot down.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. So Wildcats are going to turn it over. They're down 1, but looks like it's going to be 1:58 left here in the first period. Someone think we can't hear us?
No, I just wanted to make sure you could hear me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you. So Orioles are swinging around, and number 23 takes the 3-pointer, no good. And the Orioles rebound again. We're all like bunched up the middle, not really blocking out. And the Orioles continue to swing it in 33 into 11. 11's going to lose the handle on it. Ooh, Demeen, that went out on him. But looked like Wildcats put a hand in, and Demeen just lost it, but they're going to say that Demeen knocked it out of bounds. Or we knocked it out of Demeen's hand. So Springville inbounds to 33, passes over to the corner to 23. 23 takes a look. You know names better than I do.
No, I don't know. That's Menser.
Oh,
and there's blocked
Shellhorn with the swat.
Yeah.
Ritzy with the ball. Gives it over to Jack. Jack's going to push it across half-court line, try and make something
there
happen.
He goes.
Gets the middle of the lane. Up off the rim, no good. Shellhorn tries to keep it alive.
Menser with the rebound and gets it to Kane. Kane's going to walk it up. Gets it over to number 23. And again, there's 2:23, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
there's
that doesn't help.
Demeen to Kane. Down to
there's an air ball.
Max Anderson shot an air ball, but again, rebounded by Springville. And then there's 23 with a 3-pointer. So the Wildcats could probably it could be to 8, but it's 8 to 12 here if they with the offensive rebound.
We're getting out rebounded about 4 to 1 right now.
Yeah,
that's not good. We really, but you think about it, we get some rebound and we'll be fine.
Right.
We're only down 4 points.
Yep.
And we've been
rebounded.
Easily out rebounded.
Oh, yeah. Almost probably every one of their shots has come on a.
So Jack's going to hold the ball out top, and they're sitting in a zone, 2-3 zone. So Wildcats are content with passing the ball around, but then we got it stolen with 18 seconds left.
That's Demeen, and he misses, and there's another offensive rebound, but he missed
Shellhorn
it.
has it, but
and then Marcus
comes away with it. Shellhorn had it, lost it.
There we go.
Prusman got it, and Jack Kramer ends up with
the ball. It's going to be an air ball.
Looks like he got blocked a little bit.
A little bit, maybe. Oh, and then Marcus.
And then Marcus is going to swat him from behind.
3-point attempt by Springville. So that little about 15 seconds was a little helter-skelter.
Yeah. That helter-skelter is the right word, Garth.
Yeah.
I think that's the perfect word for that, helter-skelter.
Yeah. So at the end of the first quarter here, it's going to be 8-12.
So I got, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 5 points for Greif, a 3-pointer and a layup.
Well, it's him and
And
Braden.
then I got Braden Rickles with 3, that layup, and then he's got the
free throw. Yep. All right, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Next Bank. It combines the values of a locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa community bank with expanded services and the latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So we didn't get much of a preview here. We've got Springville Orioles, last game of the season for both teams. The Orioles, I'm sure by the time the varsity game rolls around, we'll have a pretty good crowd here. Quite a few Central City people here right now.
Yep.
Springville fans are filing in. Wildcats in their home whites with red, and then Springville's in their home the road blacks, and we'll get the second quarter going here.
We almost look like we kind of have the same uniforms on, different colors.
Yeah, it's similar. There's a three-pointer by Lucas Greif.
Comes out firing and hits a three-pointer right off the bat. So Wildcats down 1, 12-11.
Yeah. So Zaruba has the ball, gets it to number 5. It's Weber. They get it inside to Higher, moving the ball around. Zaruba gets it back into Higher. Weber, cross court. Back to Zaruba at the top of the key. They're in like a 1-3-1 set. The Orioles are trying to get something in that middle. And there's a nice shot there. Used the backboard by Dustin Sill.
He's a big kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dustin Sill or Noah Brady?
It was 35. Sill. It was. I think it's Dustin Sill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He looks like a senior, not a freshman.
There's a 35 out there.
But don't you think he looks like a senior?
Yeah.
They're playing several seniors
doesn't
on
look
their
like
JV.
a freshman.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look like a freshman.
That was a nice move. That's a big kid. So Prusman's going to have a little jump shot. No good. Troy Curtis with the rebound. No good. Springville with the rebound.
I like Marcus is trying to use the backboard just kind of a little hard off the glass, and then Troy was too far underneath the basket. He got the offensive rebound, just wasn't able to finish
Kind of had to shoot it straight up.
Yeah. So the Orioles are moving it around here. There's Jake Higher with the shot, and he's going to miss it, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds and go off of Higher, I believe.
I'll take that call. I thought it
that
went
was
off
tight.
of Troy, but hey, anytime we can get some home court advantage,
that's for sure.
I'm in on that. God knows down at Springville last time you and I called it, we didn't really see any advantage for the Wildcats.
No. There's a near steal on the press by the Orioles, but it's going to go out of bounds, so Braden Rickles going to pass it in.
Karth, I like the idea of us hitting threes a little bit. Troy Curtis can hit them. We're going to pass the ball around definitely, and Rickles got the ball now. Pass it to Curtis in the corner, and Troy likes to hit those threes when they leave him open.
Yeah.
He's a post, but he's not afraid to shoot.
Marcus needs, I like it getting in and then kicking it back out. And there's an athletic drive by Greif, and I guess they're going to call that on, I'm not sure, Sill maybe?
Maybe number 0.
No. They said
23.
40. I saw a 4. 34.
34. Yeah.
So Jake Higher is going to get that one.
So Greif will go to the line. First free throw, no good. Looks like he kind of rushed it a little bit. He gets a little excited. I think when you're younger, you get a little bit excited too. You just need to take an extra second. And he does in the second one, misses, but no good, and Springville with the rebound. So Wildcats down 14-11, 5 minutes left. Springville's got the ball here in the second quarter.
Zaruba gets it over to the wing, back to Zaruba into Higher. He dribbles, thinks about it. Nice defense by Braden Rickles. Deflected the pass twice, actually, in the air. And then it tipped off the Springville guys. So good defense by Braden. There's a long cross-court pass by Jack and gets it in up to Troy. And there's Marcus at the free throw line with the shot. No good.
Karth, I'm going to have you take over for a second. I got to send a message here. I'm sorry.
Okay. Rebound here, and Springville's got it. They're moving around. They get to Higher at the elbow, knocked away by Marcus Schillhorn, but it's picked up back by the Orioles. They're staying in that kind of like a 1-3-1 set there. They get it down low to Sill, number 35, and it goes in and comes out, and Braden Rickles clears the rebound. Jack Kramer's going to get it into the front court. And over to Troy Curtis, and Troy lets it fly, and there's that three-pointer you were talking about.
We needed it. Who hit it?
Troy.
Troy Curtis, I told you he can hit him. You leave him open, he'll shoot it. He hit a buzzer beater to win one earlier
Did he?
this year. Yeah, he hit a 3-pointer at the end of the game against. It was like the
Nice.
second game of the year.
So there's Cade Zaruba for the Orioles. He's long on his three-point attempt, and it's rebounded by Greif. Greif gets it over to Jack Kramer. Jack Kramer back over to Greif. Greif's checking things out, gets it down on the corner to Curtis. Curtis passes it up to Rickles, nearly stolen, but it's retained by the Orioles, and Jack Kramer lets a three-pointer go, and it's no good. And it looks like it's going to be a jump ball. Christopher Greif was able to get in there and tie up the Oriole rebounder. And, I guess, what are they? Oh, my bad. There was a little bit of confusion. It's going to be Wildcat basketball. First they showed it that it was going to be Springville's. Now it's going to be, no. So I don't think the possession arrow, I don't think got turned, or it got turned too soon or something. Anyway, the ball's going to go to the, well, that's not right. Okay. The ball's going to go to the Orioles. And so they get the jump ball. They're going to go up. And it's going to be a foul here. And there's going to be free throws. Looks like we got Demeen going to the line.
Sorry.
And we got Jack Kramer. And I apologize. I don't know why we're having so much problems with our Wi-Fi, but.
Is it cutting in and out?
Yep. And so I'll apologize here. Well, first of all. There we go.
Testing. Here we go.
All right. I think we hopefully should be good. I know. I already took care of that. So hopefully.
In and out. Troy Curtis with a great rebound. He goes up. Takes a lot of steps. They don't call it, but he makes the bucket. I thought they called travel. I thought they called foul on him. They called neither, and Troy gets the bucket. So
nice.
Troy with 5 points here in the second quarter.
So it's about 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. It's 16-18. Wildcats are doing a lot better job now that they're
Marcus Shellhorn and Troy Curtis kind of been a little bit more of a presence down there, down low. Oh, and then Lucas Greif threw the ball between the kid's legs and right to the Oriole. So it's Orioles got the ball, and they're gonna push it, and they want to shoot threes. You could tell.
Well, and we're doing a good job in the sense that we're not giving them those offensive rebounds.
Oh, great box out by Marcus Shellhorn. He boxed out Demeen Karth, and he took him in a half circle. And they call it a push. They don't really, over the back isn't really a call, but they called a push on him because he boxed him out all the way. That was a fantastic job by Marcus. Coach better look back at the tape on that and give him a kudos. Jack Kramer's going to pass over to Lucas Greif. He goes back to the front, and Rickles, he's going to drive, kicks out to Jack Kramer. He pump fakes. Thinks about shooting it, goes to Greif. Greif dribbles in, up off the glass, goes down on the ground. A little bit of contact, not a lot, but enough to knock him on the ground. They didn't call anything, so Orioles are going to come down, and they're going to pass the ball around. And the guy takes a couple of hops. Looks like a Brett Kane. I don't know how he made that shot. He took a Euro step +2, and somehow he shot it from his hip. So Wildcats are going to be down 4 here. There's 39 seconds left. Rickles gets the ball stolen by Springville.
They get it up the floor there. There's a miss on that. Good hustle by Marcus Shellhorn to get the rebound, but he gets tied up, but it should be Wildcat basketball.
Yeah. no, there's not a lot of subbing here. They got Troy Curtis.
Terry's listening in, and he's trying to watch it on NFHS. Terry, I don't know if you can refresh your NFHS feed, but Carlson sent me a picture, and he said he thinks it's working. So I'm not sure about that. Oh, okay, it's working. Good. I'm glad it's working. All right. So
good.
Keep us posted. Hopefully we get this Wi-Fi connectivity. It was cutting out a little bit last night. Hopefully we got things figured out for the sports channel, and looks like NFHS. So hopefully technology is awesome, but it's also frustrating when it doesn't work and people get used to certain things. And we want to bring you this stuff. We want to bring you the video. We want to bring you the audio, but it's so frustrating when it doesn't work. So hopefully everybody bears with us. Last night I know there was some issues, and hopefully we got some things going here tonight. So we're at halftime here of the JV game. I'm Cindy McCarthy. I'm being joined by Jason McLaughlin, and the Wildcats kind of played it even that way. It was 8-12 after the first quarter. It's 16-20 after the second quarter. So each team scored 8 points. So the Wildcats kind of, like I said, kept it even. That they played even that half. And so the Wildcats, what I really like though is that the rebounding was way better. That first quarter, out of the 12 points, probably 8 of them were on probably on offensive putbacks. So if the Wildcats can kind of keep the rebounding that they did the second part of the second quarter, maintain that rebounding, and then kind of clean up a little bit on turnovers. That press hasn't been too bad, but they have gotten a couple steals from that.
Yep.
Otherwise, not a bad first half of basketball. I should have asked Carlson. Don't even know what the record is for the JV boys, so I apologize for that. At halftime, in between games, we've got the robotics. We're going to talk to a couple of the robotics kids and have an interview with them. And so before we get to that, we probably could talk a little bit about last night. The Wildcat girls beat Lisbon in the first round of the tournament play.
It was a battle.
Yeah, it was. If you listened, we broadcast it, and it was a good game. The Wildcats got down, and then they got back.
It was basically tied with the last 3-4 minutes. And we slowly crept away by making free throws.
Well, we got up a little bit in the third quarter, and then we let them back in the game in the fourth quarter, and then we played even until right at the end, and then the Wildcats did a good job.
Yes.
So they advance, and they will be playing Tuesday night at Cal Wheat, and they're playing Cal Wheat. And so the game is at 7 o'clock, and we hope to broadcast it. But there's also FFA competitions. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but all the big FFA
the sub-districts.
Their sub-districts are being hosted here at
next Tuesday,
Central City, and so some of us volunteered to help with that, and I wasn't paying attention that the girls could potentially be playing that same night. So I'm going to be here helping judge FFA.
So am I.
And so are you. So anyway, Wildcat fans, and we'll stay tuned, and we'll put something out on Facebook, but hopefully we can get somebody down to Cal or over to Cal Wheat and to broadcast the game. It should be a good game. They're pretty. I think Cal Wheat's like one game over 500, and we're like 500 or just one game under 500. So it should be a pretty good game.
We both have a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And the girls have been really playing some decent basketball. I don't have their stuff, but. They won like 5 of their last 7 games or something like that.
Sarah Ashley, and, Tesla, all of them, and even coming off the bench, Noonan and
like I said, they've
Lily
been
Kramer does a great job.
Right.
And then off the bench, you got Lily, Hannah.
She's
Briley
been playing better.
And
Cody and
Natalie
I,
Noonan.
yeah, she came in.
They've done
and
a great job.
Yeah, they had a really big game against Alburnett, Natalie, and
It seems like those
and
three that come
Hannah,
off the bench
are starting to get
you see
more.
them be part of the game a little
Yeah.
bit here and there. They'll run and like they help a ton.
They're starting to get a little more confident, I think.
Yeah.
In that kind of stuff. So, anyway,
You
quick.
can have 8 players versus 5.
Yeah. Well, the bad thing is Sarah Ashley hurt her knee, and it doesn't sound like.
Have you heard anything about
No,
it yet?
she
Because I
was
saw her today, but she was on crutches. And
Yeah, but who knows? You never know.
Yeah, you never know. It might be just a bruise. It went knee to knee.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I heard some bad things maybe.
But you never know.
I heard that maybe you never know.
Yeah.
A doctor's got to be the one to say it.
So we have a short halftime here with JV. Yeah, they're out and they're back.
And almost like a middle school halftime.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead.
I
here.
feel like they had
like 5 minutes.
I feel like they had 3.
Yeah. So both teams here are back out on the floor, and we are.
Wildcats are down 20-16. And Springville's going to have the ball to come out of the half.
Yep, and Zaruba gets it over and works it around, and he gets back to Zaruba, and he lets a three-pointer go, and it's no good. Rebounded by Jack Kramer.
Jack Kramer's going to push it. He goes ahead to Lucas Greif, and Lucas is caught in the baseline. He throws the ball away, but Rickles somehow gets his hand on it. Good job by Braden. Braden handling the ball. A lot of contact 30 feet from the hoop. And
I think he had kind of the right idea, but he needed to realize that Lucas was spotting up for the three, not cutting back door.
Yeah, so the Wildcats turn the ball over again.
Mm-hmm. And there's Jake Heyer in the lane for the Orioles and knocks down a two-pointer.
The Springville's going to do that. Full
1,
court
2,
press.
1, 1. And they got it, so we got a 3-on-1. Come on.
Oh, boy, I don't know how I thought that ball was going into the stands.
I did too. Troy did a good job of tracking it down. There's Jack Kramer.
Jack's going to take a look, pass it over to Lucas Greif. Lucas has 2 guys on him. He swing passes it and throws it into the
And that time Marcus
stand.
was cutting in, and then they thought he was going to stay out.
Yeah,
so
I think he thought Marcus
turnover.
was going to spot up for 3.
Yep.
Instead, Marcus cut to the basket, which I like the cut to the basket, actually. I think he did it a little
late. They just
late.
need to get on the same page, yeah.
Yeah, Marcus just needed to do a little sooner. So
over, there's a nice ball movement there by the Orioles, and Jake Heyer puts
great
up.
job by Jack Kramer.
Yeah.
Jack's going to take it. He's going to get the
take
rebound and go coast to coast.
Just
no bottom. They're
geez.
going to call a block.
He's out of bounds. Jack shoots the ball, rebound Marcus. Marcus goes up, gets the ball blocked, but the Springville kid's standing out of bounds and gets the ball. So it's going to.
When you're standing out of bounds, you don't want to catch it.
So.
Rickles goes into Greif and he shoots a 3.
Nice looking shot, and he gets his own. He
almost got his own rebound.
Tipped it to Marcus.
Over to Lucas, and Jack's going to shoot a 3. It's going to be short.
Whoa, Marcus got
Springville.
cleared out. So Zaruba's going to bring the ball into the front court. Wildcats are in that 2-3 zone. They get it down.
You like that zone right now, Carl?
What?
You like that 2-3 zone right now?
Yeah.
I kind of look at our guys.
I don't know if we might. Yeah, we could match up with them probably.
That one.
But
right
I haven't seen enough JV games to know if we play mostly zone or not.
So Troy Curtis with a nice rebound. And
there's a miss.
I think the Wildcats only play 5 a lot. So.
Ashton and Marcus have been getting some playing time. There's a turnover by Troy. They get it up ahead to Zaruba. Zaruba puts it in.
Jack almost could have got a little body called there. So Wildcats having trouble getting the ball in. Lucas Greif finally comes away with it. And
he needs to go
he's
do
trapped
something,
in the corner.
They're going to get a 10-second.
We're going to get a 10-second call.
I can't believe John's not calling a timeout.
6-7. We somehow got the ball across to Troy Curtis. Great job.
Then he calls timeout.
Oh, no. So somehow Jack got the ball from under a basket double team to Troy, and
I think we were just getting ready to. Troy was looking to pass it under the basket.
You know what's interesting? Can you call timeout when the ball's in the air, not in anyone's hand?
Well, we had the ball down there. They could.
Right, but
as soon as he passed it, I don't know.
You know the length of the court.
All right, next bank is your bank for what's next, your next car, next home, next business, next phase of life, or next adventure. 5 locations to serve you. Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, and Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And we'll talk more about Next Bank. Next Bank's the sole sponsor of the Wildcat Sports Channel, and we really appreciate everything that they do for us here at Central City. And like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about that. And we're in a timeout here. Wildcats called timeout, so it's a full timeout. Wildcats are kind of getting that press that the Orioles are putting on. It's a 1-2-1-1, and it's kind of given us some problems. They've gotten a few turnovers off of it, so I'm assuming they'll stay in it here a little bit. But the Wildcats are going to get it out on the side here, out of bounds, and the Orioles are still in that 2-3 zone.
They're playing the stretch 2-3 zone. They're really trying to press the ball out.
Yeah, we need to look in that middle there. I like that high-low right here. If we could do Braden, could be high-low.
Right, and they're trying to get us to swing the ball wide.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Braden's wide open underneath, but he can't handle it. Jack can't either, and somehow gets it back to Lucas. And then Lucas goes to throw a one-handed pass, and you could see that coming from up here.
Mm-hmm.
Carth, I'm old, and I would have been able to steal that. My reflexes aren't the same, but they didn't. So Wildcats retain possession. Springville's going to extend that 2-3 out, and the Wildcats are kind of content with just kind of passing the ball around the perimeter. And Lucas Greif is trapped hard in the corner and gets it to Prusman, who also is getting trapped. Feels like we're just kind of standing around on offense.
Yeah, we're not really see much movement.
No, and we're kind of content with not. Oh, and then we pass the ball off his legs. Marcus couldn't handle it, and Springville's going to get an easy layup on the other end.
So 3:30 to go. It's 26-16, not the start that we wanted. I think they're going to call that on Demeen.
I think they are too.
A reach. That's Dylan Demeen. Yeah, that's his second foul. The Warriors, that pressure in that zone, full court press is just kind of the Wildcats handle it one or two times, and then they have a couple turnovers.
We have not scored yet.
No, we haven't.
This quarter.
So we need to get a bucket here.
Yes, we definitely need a bucket.
There's Jack Kramer.
Jack Kramer.
Oh, jeez. He dribbled in, and there was a little bit of contact.
Oh, they can call foul after?
Yeah.
So is it 2 shots or?
Out of bounds.
Oh, after the shot.
Oh, nice.
So the shot was made.
By Jack.
They're calling it good. The foul's after, and now it's our ball.
Yeah.
So it's almost like
I think
foul.
It must have pushed on the rebound. There must have been some pushing underneath.
After.
Yep.
So Jack has opportunity. He shoots a 3.
It's behind the backboard.
What did it hit?
Go behind the backboard.
So Jack
he was
took
in the corner.
And
it was out of bounds, and it went behind the backboard. Not one of his more shining moments.
I thought it got blocked.
And I don't know.
I couldn't see from this angle, but I was like, oh, he's going to have 5 points and 2, Reggie Miller style.
Yeah, no doubt. The Orioles are working it around. They're doing their 1-3-1 offense. Menser gets a cutting to mean. That's what we need to do.
Nice passing.
Get it into that short corner.
I will tip my cap to that passing
right there.
Yep.
That was a nice job. They got in the short corner
and
hit a cut.
They're in that 1-2-1-1
there
full court press. We break it. Rickles gets the ball, and Braden wants to go to the hoop. You could just see he's antsy.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. A big guy that likes to go to the hoop. Lucas Greif dribbles and passes it right to the Oriole. I don't think he saw him.
Yeah, I don't know. He was trying to get a bounce pass into Marcus, but he just didn't have a good angle, or Marcus didn't go, and there's a
Jack throws away. Oh, that's over the back. Well, and then Marcus is wide open underneath the hoop. Nice. Oh, he doesn't even shoots a layup and doesn't catch the rim.
And the Oriole guy picks it up, and he's out of bounds again.
Somehow the Springville got away with it.
How'd they get that ball?
I don't know how they did either, but Wildcats turn it over again. So 30-18, 2:07. We've scored 2 points here in this quarter. They've scored 10. So they came out of the half 20-16, and they've outscored us 10-2. We got to get something going here, Carth.
Yep.
Starts with defense.
Inside, and then they kick it out to Demeen, and Demeen's going to put up a shot. Missed. Menser with the rebound. Gets it back to Demeen. Demeen gets to Zaruba at the top. They're kind of resetting. They get it inside at the free throw line.
Jack's kind of bodying with that big guy.
Yeah, that's Drew Feltus, and he's going to get it back, and he takes it in.
He kind of's got the Billy Ray Cyrus mullet, like when Billy Ray's like maybe, I don't know, 2 months away. That mullet's popular, Carth.
Yeah.
I like it too. If I
I'm
could
not
grow
gonna,
a mullet,
I'm not going to say anything. So Marcus Prusman takes it. Oh, there we go. There's a foul on Feltus.
I bet when you were in high school, there was a few mullets around.
There could have been, probably.
Because there was when I was in high school. And we were at the end of it. Like we were at the time when people were listening to Motley Crue. And,
yeah.
Poison.
I'm still a little older than you.
I know, but you had mullets back you know.
Well, that was in college more.
White snake.
That was probably later in high school and in college. All right, Troy. We got Troy Curtis checking back in. We got Marcus Shellhorn on the floor. Marcus Prusman, Jack Kramer, and Curtis, or not
Troy
Curtis. No, Troy Curtis, and then
Lucas
Greif. Yeah.
So
and,
Marcus misses, but shoot.
Yeah, Marcus gets the rebound, and
Lucas Greif shoots a 3, and he likes shooting.
Yeah, he missed
make
it.
That one. There's
and
Billy
Feltus,
Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, Feltus with the shot and miss, and then another putback by the Orioles, but they missed that, and Troy Curtis rebounds it.
Nice job, Troy Curtis.
Yeah.
He passes it out to Jack Kramer, who likes to drive too, gives it to Prusman. Prusman hard off the rim. He's a hustler, but the touch isn't there right now.
He's using the glass. I like that, but just doesn't have the touch.
Yeah, he's just got it.
So there's number 23 with the shot, and it's no good and goes out of bounds. Wildcats will get it. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. 18-32, Orioles are up. The Wildcats have only scored 2 points this quarter.
Yeah, and they've scored 12.
Yeah.
So we got outscored by 10. There's 38 seconds left. We could use a bucket here.
Yep.
I don't know if we're going to push the offense a little bit or but we look like we're content
Orioles
with
are
holding
just
it for the last shot.
really stretching out that 2-3 zone. Right there's Troy
middle's
Curtis, and he three-point attempts, no good. Nobody here crashing the board. So
we had 5 guys at three-point line.
Yeah, Kane's going to bring it up, and Kane passes it, gets it back, and he shoots a three-pointer, no good. Feltus with the offensive rebound, put back, no good. Tracks down his own rebound, 23. He gets it, he shoots, no good, and then there's finally a rebound by Greif.
Finally. I think they shot 5
and
shots.
Greif lets it fly from, and he got knocked down, and there's no call.
He went sliding.
Yeah.
He shot it and went sliding about 5 feet.
From the volleyball attack line. No call there. So not a great quarter for the Wildcats. They don't. In the
we had 2 points from Jack.
Yeah.
That was it. The one that they called a foul afterwards.
Yeah.
We got the ball back.
Yeah.
So
just not what we wanted there in that third quarter. Was this 4-point game at halftime?
It was. It was 20-16 going in the half, and we come out of there. And
they had a really nice second quarter there for the Wildcats and held Springville to 8 points.
Yeah.
And then now they let them go off for 12, and they were only able to score 2. So.
Well, we'll see what happens. Coming back is not easy in the fourth quarter, but you can get hot.
Yeah.
I think the key is, Karth, if we can get the ball in the middle of the paint.
Yeah,
it
if we need it.
They're giving us the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
If our bigs come out or our other guards go to the free throw line, they can shoot a jumper from the free throw line all day.
Yeah.
I can make those.
Yeah, and we could do that high-low if we get it there in the middle. The middle's either going to the kid on the free throw line or just inside the free throw line is going to have a shot. Or if they come up, then we can do that high-low that Springville did to us. But
so the Wildcats are going to get the ball here in the fourth quarter. Lucas Greif's going to take it in hard off the glass, no good. Rebound Springville. We had a lot of hard off the glass shots tonight.
Some of it is these guys just need to keep working on their shots.
I think they're also amped up. They're in the varsity gym here. They're normally playing down in the junior varsity gym.
Yeah.
They know they're probably on TV and on the radio tonight.
So there's a shot by Kane and
good call, jump ball.
And number 23 battle for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Springville. So to start the fourth quarter, we got Shellhorn and Ritzy and who else is out there? Jack Kramer, Lucas Greif, and Rickles. That looks like Kane driving in, and he is going to be fouled. And that's going to be a foul on
who they call
Marcus.
Oh, yeah,
Marcus Shellhorn. So that's Marcus' second foul. So Kane is going to go to the free throw line. I think that's Brett Kane.
They run a lot of kids out there.
Mm-hmm.
They've got 5 on, they're 5 on the court, and then they got another 6 or 7 kids.
Well, basically it looks like they have 5 on the floor and 5 on the bench. Oh, they have 6 on the bench, but they kind of run them in waves for sure.
Yeah, you can see they play all of them.
Yep. So Lucas is bringing it in.
So 6:26 here. Lucas Greif crosses half court, goes out to Jack Kramer. The Wildcats are content with just passing the ball around. I think I'm okay with that as long as we've got to get some pressure in the ball. Like we got a lot of points to score. Jack Kramer with the jump shot, no good. Braden Rickles, what are they going to call?
Kane with the rebound, but he
Dribbled out of
dropped it,
bounds.
and he took a dribble to maintain possession, and he hit the out of bounds line.
That big red line's kind of easy
Yeah.
to see now, out of bounds.
Yeah.
If I was an official, I'd like that red line.
So Wildcats are going to pass it in.
Rickles into the middle of the lane. Lucas is wide open. Oh, shoots it over the hoop, and
Yep.
looks like they're
Braden
gonna call a
Rickles'
foul on
reach is
Braden.
not really what we wanted right there.
No, and Braden's just trying to make something happen. He knows we're down, what, 13? We're down 15 here with 6:03 left. Springville, we're going to try a little 2-2-1.
Demeen gets it in the front court, tipped by Braden Rickles. Braden's pretty active.
What do they
Braden
call here?
Rickles,
Oh, out of bounds.
yeah, deflected it. He almost had a steal. It went to Feltus.
Out of bounds.
And Feltus was standing out of bounds or stepped out of bounds, so Wildcats will get the ball.
Good defense by Braden.
Yeah,
good
Braden's
hands.
been active. He had some deflections in the first half, too.
He's a hustler. So Jack Kramer's going to walk it over the half-court line. 5:50 left. Bounce past the middle of the lane to Lucas Greif. He's going to go in amongst the big guys and
Just
somehow
can't get it
doesn't
to
go
fall.
in.
Tipped by Shellhorn, and then it actually, geez.
Lucas
Tipped
with the
by
steal.
Shellhorn. Yeah, and then Marcus makes a pass to Greif, and Greif was looking to go
I think
slam dunk
I
it
think
before he had the
The
ball.
ball was in the air, and Lucas just went through his hands. He was looking to go to the rim.
Yeah.
Wildcats are going to be full court press. Steal by Lucas.
There we go.
Layup, no good.
Jeez.
Layup,
Lucas took
no
it right
good.
out of Cade Zaruba's hands, and he had a point-blank
Well,
layup, and he
he's shaking
just
his
could
head.
not get it to drop. The
He's shaking his
Wildcats,
head. He's like,
Yeah.
how did I miss that?
there's a lid
Now
on the
we've got
basket.
a crazy, this is called crazy, I don't know, it's where they
Oh.
just run around.
Then
We throw the ball away.
Yep, Braden Rickles throws it away and
Oh, good
bounce, and
steal
that
by
should
Lucas.
be. Oh, that's travel.
Oh, Braden Rickles steps in
Oh.
for this pass, so Lucas almost gets a steal.
Yeah, Wildcats. That kid traveled, but they didn't call it. And then Braden Rickles almost had a steal. The Wildcats are picking up their pressure. There's
Looks like they're
5
playing
minutes
full
to
court
go.
man, but matchup man
Yeah.
maybe.
We'll see if they stay in it when we come back. Orioles break the press, and they're moving the ball around. They get it to. There's a shot and a rebound, offensive rebound, no good. Ashton Ritzy with
Oh,
the
nice
steal. There's a
rebound by
reach.
Ashton.
Yeah, there's a reach. And that's
Great
going to be a
board.
foul on Caleb Weber.
Great rebound by Ashton Ritzy amongst the tall guys. And Ashton's pretty excited. You could tell. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm with the big guys. I grabbed the board down there.
18-33 with just under 5 minutes to go.
Ooh, Jack Kramer splits the defender,
But he lost
loses
the ball. So Orioles get it. Weber's going to bring it into the front court. He's dribbling it around. The Wildcats are staying in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah,
Or
and
maybe, I'm not, Marcus, I'm not sure what
Springville's
Marcus is doing.
Marcus
man.
doesn't know what they're
Yeah.
in, I think.
So Jake Heyer
Oof.
stands over on the wing, and he's going to get a three-pointer.
36-18. Here comes Jack Kramer. We're going to have to press a little bit. And Lucas Greif right down the middle of
Nice,
the lane.
but he hits
misses
the bottom of
layup.
the rim.
So Wildcats going
Just
to.
can't get anything offensively.
Yeah, we just
Zaid
had-
Cade Zaruba gets it in the front court, and there's a pass down low, and the pass was to Zane Tobby, but it looks like they're calling a foul on the Wildcats.
They are moving the ball really well.
Yeah, 15. It looks like Braden Rickles got called for that reach or push.
Yeah.
So there's a shot from the free throw line, number 35. That looks like Dustin Sill. So it makes it 38-18.
So down 20, 3:50 left. You don't want to chuck up threes all the time, but we definitely need to get to the rim, which is what Braden did.
Yeah,
He goes off the back
I like
iron,
that.
misses.
Yep.
Great job of getting to the hoop.
Yeah.
Just couldn't
Rebound.
finish.
Rebound Jake Heyer, and then they give it to Zaruba, and Zaruba throws it out of bounds. Literally throws it out of bounds.
The front row had
Yeah.
to duck. In fact, there was a little kid down there about lost their popcorn.
So Wildcats are going to get it. Yeah, we got to take it to the rim and try to draw fouls,
Yes.
or look for those 3-pointers.
So
And-
Lucas
and
Greif is
there's
going to take a
Lucas.
3. No good. Kramer or
Marcus Prusman.
Marcus Prusman with the rebound goes. I think it went off the top of the
Yep.
hoop. Yeah, so it's going to be out of
The
bounds.
top of the backboard, so it's out of bounds. It'll go back to the
We're
Orioles.
struggling a little bit with
Yeah,
our shooting.
I mean, we've
there.
made 2 points the second
second half.
The Wildcats are in a full court press. Orioles break the press and they bring it in, and there's Was that? I'm not sure who that was. Number 35. And there you get it to Weber. Weber goes in, and they should have called it.
I think they're going to
Oh,
call
for
a
God's
charge.
sake. No, they called a block. I thought that was a pretty good charge. I think that was on Braden.
I think they're going to call him Braden.
Yep.
And,
I thought he had position. He was just standing there.
He looked, I think a little bit at the very end he kind of turned because he's like, oh, no, because the guy jumped in the air and put his knee in his face. Wow.
So I think, let's see, Caleb Weber goes to the free throw line. He
we didn't block out.
Missed it.
Offensive
he missed
rebound.
It, and they got an offensive rebound. Yep.
42-18.
Put it back.
Boy, the second half has been rugged on us. There's another steal by Springville.
Yep. Bad pass. Steal by Springville. Weber's in the front court, and Jack's just kind of frustrated, and they didn't call anything.
Well, we're sitting in a zone, and they look like they're ready to run the clock. We're going to be forced to play a little man.
Yep. So they get it inside. And there's a pass by Sill that goes out of bounds. So we've got Nowatzki checking in, Dakota Little's checking in, and looks like Ashton Ritzy's in. So we got Colt Nowatzki, Ashton Ritzy, Dakota Little, Lucas Greif, and Marcus Shellhorn. So for the Wildcats on the floor here.
Prusman with the ball, guarded closely by Springville. And Lucas is going to drive, or goes Greif. Greif's going everywhere. He misses it. Shellhorn with the rebound.
He should have put it right back up.
He had a layup.
Yeah.
Dakota Little with the ball. He's got Springville all over him. Dakota's really worked hard this year.
Yeah, he has.
I see him shooting hoops every day. There's Lucas Greif. Misses the
air ball, but it hits the Oriole guy in the hand, Max Anderson, and it goes out of bounds. We've got 2:14 left to go, and Wildcats are going to retain possession, and they're going to
all five new
Triton
ones
Bowen's checked in here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Bowen's going to get some
playing
time.
Triton's in here. We'll see what the Wildcats can do with this group.
If we score one bucket, we double our points here.
Yeah, Orioles are still in that 2-3 zone. Dakota Little lets it fly, but it's blocked.
I love the idea.
And then good hustle. Colt Nowatzki, nice hustle getting back. There was a little bit of an advantage by the Orioles, and they were going to have a layup. And Nowatzki just hustled back and knocked it out of bounds.
Absolutely.
Jack Kramer's going to check in for Lucas Greif, so now you got Kramer in. The Wildcats are going to
we got somebody wide open in the middle of the line.
I don't know if they're – it looks like some are playing man-to-man and some are playing zone, so I'm not sure what we're doing here.
I think they're in a 2-3 zone, but they don't have anybody in the middle.
And there's a shot by the Orioles, rebounded by Kane. He gets it to Demeen. And Kane back to Demeen. Demeen's going to take a dribble, and then he passes it up to Menser. Kane at the top of the key, checking things out. Gets it to Feltus. Yeah, they're running a lot of clock. There's number 23 who just kind of tosses it up there, and it goes in.
I thought he lost it.
I did too.
I guess it was a shot, but I thought it slipped out of his hand.
We're trying to shoot it, and we can't get it to drop, and then oh,
so we called timeout just
to get a sub.
Yeah, get a sub
go.
in.
Yep. Okay, so Jack's going out, and Marcus is coming back in.
Yeah. So Prusman's going to get the ball, 1:30 left. Wildcats down 18-44. Triton Bowen with the ball. Looks around, goes over to Ashton Ritzy. Ashton's surveying the situation, dribbles between his legs.
There's a good cut.
Pass to Prusman, over to Colton Nowatzki, goes up off the back iron, just missed it.
Kane with the rebound and pushes it up, and they gets it in to Demeen. Demeen back to Kane. Kane's going to drive, and then he kicks it back out to Demeen from the wing, and he knocks down a three-pointer.
Man, they're not afraid to shoot it, and they do a good job of passing the ball. You can tell. And 47-18, 56 seconds left. Ritzy down to Dakota Little. Dakota thinking about it. He goes into Colton Nowatzki. Colton loses it, but then Dakota gets it, passes it out to Marcus Prusman, who puts up a three-pointer.
Yeah!
It's good. We needed that.
Three-pointer, Marcus Prusman.
That's we more than doubled our points second half in that one shot. So 21-47. I feel bad for them because they missed so many layups. Like
we've had some shots,
We've had 5 layups we've missed this second half.
23 with the shot, and then Demeen crashes the boards, gets the offensive rebound, puts it up, gets his own rebound. It's blocked, rebounded by Feltus. Orioles still have the ball, moving it around. Demeen has it, dribbling, looking, gets it over to Kane. Kane's going to drive baseline. I thought it looked like he double dribbled.
It did.
Maybe not. And they're just going to dribble it out. And that is going to be the final. Unfortunately, the Wildcats did not have the second half that we hoped that they would have.
Well, they had 16 at half and 21 for the game. So
yeah, they had a
20 to
they
16.
had a good first half.
It was 20 to 16 at half, and you like your odds there.
Yeah.
But that third quarter killed us, and then it just continued in the fourth.
Dang.
So.
All right.
Well, the first one, the JV game's done. Now we're coming up on the varsity game here, and I'm gonna.
So I'm gonna do a.
Shout out Next Bank.
Yep, Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa, expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right.
Karth, you mind doing Springville again?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Because I think you'll know them a little bit better.
Yep.
I know Grant. And the Copas kids.
Yeah.
But we'll preview here.
Yeah, we should have here comes the robotics. Do you want to ask them? Here's their questions.
That'd be awesome.
They've got some talking points.
Perfect.
I'll give up the headphone when they get over here.
Yeah.
And they'll have to
kind of
figure out who we've got Matt Eulenkamp and Gracie Van Amerongen.
Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to talk to Matt and Gracie here, and I'll ask them some questions. We're getting them get their headset on here, and we'll talk a little bit about. I got a couple questions for you. Matt, welcome.
Hello.
He's on the Wildcat cast. First time?
Yep. Well, actually, I was here, I think, last year.
Okay, last year. So you're a veteran. You're a veteran of this.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
So the first question we got here is tell us about this season. Every year is a new challenge. What was the challenge this year?
So this year, our challenge was based around these little blocks. They're kind of like Legos. And you had to move the blocks across the field and stack them on a foundation. And then you'd have to, your goal is to build the tallest tower.
And you get points for each one. I know each level is tallest. And then during the game, too, there's other points you can get as well, right? Like moving, like in autonomous, having your pieces be moved around or having your robot go underneath a piece under lower. I'm not saying that right, but
so
you know what I mean.
There was a bridge in the middle of the field, and it was, I think, 14 inches high. And so in autonomous mode, you get points for parking under the bridge. You get points for moving what they call the stones from one side of the bridge to the other.
Yep.
And then you also get points for moving the foundation, which is it's a foundation that you set the blocks on.
Like a sled.
Yep, kind of.
Yeah, it's like a sled. And I know I watched it. I watched you up at Denver.
Yeah.
Get a little excited when the other team.
Yeah.
They had their tower fall over, which was too bad, but it helped us.
It did help us. They were our enemy team there. So at the end of the game in end game, you have to drag the foundation out, and you have to make sure not to knock over your stack, and it gets a lot of people.
So there are two teams. I know
yes.
RoboCat Red and RoboCat Black.
Yes.
Tell us about the two teams.
So I'm on teams RoboCat Black or 11252. That consists of me, Gracie Van Amerongen, Savannah Baker, Nora, Tate Whittam, Matt, me, Luke, which this team has stayed the same for the past couple of years. And then 4156 consisted of Bree Hackman, Gabe, Dylan, Jaden, Cole, Shepers, and Blade.
I know you guys both did a great job. You guys went a little bit further, another level, but I know you guys both received a lot of awards up in Denver, and it was a pretty successful season, I think.
Yeah, it was a really successful season.
Talk about that regular season and postseason a little bit, will you?
So during regular season, we made a lot of changes with our robot, and we ended up ranked 12th going into our league meet. At the league meet, we ended up ranked first out of the 24 teams. We were the #1 alliance captain, and at the end of the meet, we placed third place for the Inspire Award, which is the best award you can get, and then first place for the Collins Aerospace Innovate Award, which is like building and designing your robot and making ideas come to life.
And for those of you out there, what they do is they judge by looking at your robot, and they do an interview, and then they pick the team, the group of adults pick the team they feel like did the best job on that. And I know that was a big deal. Yeah. I know you guys felt really good about that. And I know for those of you that don't know about robotics, what that means by the alliance team is you are in charge of choosing the teams, kind of like in the NBA All-Star game where they have Team LeBron versus Team whatever. And so what happens is to get that, you have to be one of the top teams.
Yeah.
So the mere fact that we were one of those top teams says a lot about our team this year.
Yeah, we were the top team going into Alliance selection, so we were able to get the first pick for whatever team we wanted, and we ended up picking
exactly what you want. If you say at the beginning of the year you're going to be the top team in Alliance selection, would you feel like you did a good job that year?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Well, why don't we grab Gracie? We'll have her answer these couple of these questions. Matt, thank you very much for being on the Wildcat Cast. Good job this year in robotics, and we look forward to next year.
Yep, thank you.
Yep. All right. Gracie, welcome to the Wildcat Cast.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I don't believe this is your first time, right?
I've been on last year, yes.
Yeah, I think you've been on too, so you're also a veteran of the Wildcat Cast. So talk to me about the awards you won and explain the awards a little bit.
So for 11252, our team, we won the Collins Aerospace Innovator Award. This pretty much is just bringing great ideas from the concept to reality. So our challenge is making really good things to work with that. We also won the Design Award, which is kind of similar, but it's just having good working things for our robot and working with the challenge we have. We also won the Inspire Award. We got 3rd place for that. That is the biggest award you can win. Yeah.
And that's kind of like the Inspire Award is kind of like everything put together.
Right, so that would be like going out in our community, doing a lot of stuff with that.
Designing.
Right, correct.
Everything.
Yep.
It's
having great outreach with our community, business, all of that stuff.
Kind of like the MVP award. It's like, are you good at offense? Are you good at defense?
Exactly.
Are you good at coaching? It's like everything.
It's really hard to put sports analogies on robotics, and that was perfect.
It is. MVP is the one that I'm saying. You're like, if you get the MVP award, that's like amazing. And then talk to me about cost to run a team and how do you get funding and all that, because I know you're heavily involved in that, and I know you've always done a fantastic job as a leader on that team. But talk a little bit about that.
So it's about $510 per team just to participate in a normal season. It's $225 per team to compete in postseason meets. So this would, for our team, we moved on to super qualifiers, so that was just another $225 just to get in.
Yeah, if you win, you pay more. So
exactly.
The more you win, the more you have to make.
Right, that's why we try to do a lot with our community, because it's so important for those sponsors who do sponsor us. It's really big. And then it's another like $500 for parts and field elements. So.
And you guys always do a wonderful job of working with the community, and I know you appreciate them a lot. You guys are really good about that.
Without them, we wouldn't be a team.
Right. And the robotics team, I've always been very impressed and proud of them, because they're a very humble group that understand what it takes, and they appreciate everything they have. I know I've always enjoyed every team, but this team in particular, you guys do a really nice job. So, what was the most challenging thing you think this year? What was the hardest thing to overcome?
The hardest thing to overcome? That is an excellent question.
Was it the field? Was it working as a team? Was it the design of the robot?
So 4 out of our 6 members were on a team for 2 years prior. So we have a really good team structure going right now. So I feel like that was really strong, and I really appreciate our team members. Because
so you knew each other coming in, you kind of could think what each other thought.
I feel like our biggest thing would probably be hardware, which is, in robotics, it's like a player gets injured, they're out, so you have to just try to work with that. So I feel like that was probably one of our biggest things this year. Our challenge was to stack. We had to continue to evolve with that. Our arm is constantly changing. So.
And I know one thing this year, if you could stack these Lego-looking things that are like enlarged Legos.
Right.
5 of them high would be, I don't know, 3-4 feet high.
Yeah.
Ish. And I know that for us, we were doing like 2 or 3 high.
Right, that was at league. I believe when we were going to super qualifiers, I know this for a fact, we were able to stack 5 high actually.
Yes,
so
and I know that was a big deal. And
it was.
Because if you add two levels, you think it's not much, it's everything. Because the taller it gets, the harder it is to slide move it.
Yeah.
And I know you guys worked really hard at that. And then there was some really cool things, like a unique thing I saw this year is you had to touch the side of the wall with part of the robot. And someone out there was ingenious and put a tape measure. And the tape measure shot and touched the wall, and it said it could be anything. So it didn't have to be the robot. And I love that part about robotics, because the creativity that you guys use. What did you do this year that you felt like was the most creative?
The most creative? We got a lot of our awards from that tape measure design that you mentioned. We had to move a foundation that we stacked these Lego-like things on, so we had to specially design these grabbers to hold it. So what we could do actually, which is an end game, which is at the very end, is hold the foundation, hold the stack hold the stack of blocks so they don't fall, and actually shoot our tape measure out all at the same time.
At the same time.
Yep.
That's fantastic. And that's creativity is the right word for that.
Yeah.
Creativity and like engineering. Nice. Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Keep up the good work. I know you're out in the Commons now, so hopefully some people come out there and get some ice cream for you. That's how we make some money and get to play around with the robots a little bit, right? All right.
Thank
well,
you.
take care. Thanks, guys.
All right, good job, you guys. Thanks.
All right, there's two of our robotics leaders. They both do a fantastic job, and they do a great job, Garth. They spend more time doing that than I think basketball players do getting ready.
Yeah, they put a ton of time into that, that's for sure.
Yeah, and we want to give a shout out too to Miss Meyer, Laura Meyer, who's the head coach, and Tracy Birds, Miss Birds, who's assistant, and we appreciate all the work and time they put in with kids as well.
For sure.
Well, Garth,
so
here we go.
Yeah, here we go. We've got about 5 minutes here before the tip-off, so let's just talk a little bit about tonight's game here. I'll just touch real quick on Springville. Springville's coming into tonight's game 16-4, so they've had a really nice season. Their losses were to Easton Valley, the very first game of the year, and then they got beat by Northland twice. And they lost to Alburnett at Alburnett 58-52. So there are their losses. When we played them first game, it was 53-78, and that was not probably one of Central City's best games. So I know that the guys are looking forward to avenging that. Just real quick, some names you're going to hear. The Orioles have 3 guys in double figures. Alex Kopis is a junior, and he's averaging 19.6 points a game, shooting 38% from the three-point line, 52% from two-point. Brendan Wagaman, who's a sophomore, he's averaging 15 points a game, and he's at 49% from two-point line and 41% from the three-point line. And then Luke Menster, who also I believe is a sophomore, he's averaging 12 points a game. He's at 53% from the field, from the two-point, and then 40. He's 8 of 17. So he hasn't taken a ton of three-pointers, but 8 of 17 is pretty good percentage. And then Kyle Kopis, senior, he's averaging just about 10 points a game, and then the other starter is going to be Bryce Wilson. So as a team from the field, they shoot 48%, but they do like to press, and so they do get a lot of easy buckets. And then they are shooting 37% from the three-point line. They're kind of streaky from there. Rebounding, they're led by Brendan Wagaman. He's got 121 rebounds. And then Bryce Wilson's got 108 rebounds. So those are some of the names that you're going to be hearing here for the Orioles. And again, for the Wildcats,
oh, here you go. Sorry,
yeah.
You need that?
Nope, you got the Wildcat one.
Okay. I'm just writing the names here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So for the Wildcats, I'll just do that while you're writing your name down.
Go ahead.
Obviously, all you fans out there that have been listening, or if you're new, obviously Nick Reed is leading in scoring for the Wildcats. He's at a 28.3 points a game. He's shooting 51% from two-pointer and almost 33% from the three-point line. And then it's Trey Orcutt and Ethan Ty and Patrick Wade. They're coming in at anywhere from all of them about 7 points a game. And then rebounding, obviously Nick's leading in rebounding. He's got 400 rebounds, 321 defensive rebounds.
He's averaging 20 a game right now.
Well, yeah, coming in just last week was
state.
20. It was 19, yeah.
He leads it. Tanner told me last
Yeah.
night. He averages 20.0 exactly,
Wow.
which leads the state.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and then
it is.
Keegan's at 52, and then David Warrington's at 44. And if we were going to talk about keys to the game, I think we would agree. I don't know if you got to see the Alburnett game the other night or
No,
what you
just on
or
the
listen
radio.
to it, but you know, the keys to the game is just the contribution from the supporting
Yes.
cast for Nick. If we've talked about it all year.
Yep.
If Trey, who's really elevated his game the last probably 2
Trey
weeks,
Orcutt has
and
been
Ethan
amazing.
is streaky from the 3-point line,
Yep.
and Patrick can hit the outside shot. If those guys can contribute, and we could get 10 points from
if we get
2
kids in double
yes,
digits,
we can be competitive.
including Nick, obviously.
Yeah,
we're
to me,
tough.
yeah, that's the keys to the game right
Yep.
there. And you know, the other thing is that we can't. Springville's they're gonna trap.
We're not going to be able to turn the ball over.
They're
If we
gonna-
turn the
right.
ball over,
They're
we're going to
gonna
give them easy layups.
Yep, they're gonna put a press, and we've got to really make sure we handle the basketball, and not and rebound. We can't give them second and third and fourth chances, and you know. So again, offensively, we need help for Nick, and then again,
Don't turn the
take
ball
care of the
over.
basketball
Yeah.
and rebound. You know, Springville's a good team. They're athletic. And they look to run. They can hit the 3-pointers. They're good. They're athletic. They can take to the hole. And so we've
They're
got
going to want to put pressure on us too.
Yeah.
And Karth, you said something earlier already that I think is going to be a real key factor as you talk about Trey Orcutt and his kind of blossoming as a player. That Springville game was the game that he turned it on because remember it doesn't sound like much, but he had 4 buckets in the paint. It was the first game they started driving to the lane, and that's all he's done. He had 17 against Alburnett.
And he's starting to actually hit from the outside a little bit too.
Which has not been his game.
No.
And all of a sudden, you know, he wasn't comfortable with three-pointer, but now that he's driving, there's laying off him a little bit, and he's more comfortable, and he hit some threes, right?
Well, and I just think he's playing at a little higher confidence level now.
Yeah.
Finally.
You
and
think
so,
he's shooting with confidence?
Yep.
I think that's a good
Yep.
call. Yeah, and if I'll tell you right now, if Trey Orcutt scores 17 tonight and Nick has his 30, we're gonna win this game.
So
I fully believe it.
I don't know if somebody's sick or hurt for Springville, but Grant's starting.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He shot an arrow in the air. I saw.
Yeah. For Valentine's Day.
Well, yeah, and I think maybe
I'm
heard
not-
that his aunt was on the radio, so maybe Merritt thought we're gonna have.
Well, it looks like.
Got the Copus boys.
Rendon Wagaman isn't on the bench, so Rendon's not here tonight. And I will say this: his grandma passed away, and so I went to her visitation last weekend, and I don't know if they're having some type. They were going to have a family thing, so kind of a.
Also,
just keeping him in our thoughts.
Sorry
That's
to hear
tough.
that. That's losing someone's tough.
Yep. So evidently
Yeah.
that must be something going on with that. So,
Well,
Grant's in the lineup here. So the Wildcats
get the tip, but
and
it
it's
goes
knocked
out of bounds. So Trey Orcutt passes over. They're in that full court
like
press.
2-2-1.
Yeah, almost 2-2-1. And Patrick Wade, heavily guarded, passes over to Keegan Kulu, kicks it back out to the half court to Trey Orcutt. And looks like they're going to box in one,
Yep.
Nick Reed, just like they did down at Springville. Here's where Karth, we're going to have some opportunities. We bounce the ball off of Keegan's knee.
So there's a pass from Alex Copus to his brother Kyle. Then they get it out to Grant, and Grant knocks down his first shot. I'm not
Grant's
sure how that happened.
1 for 1. Nick Reed with the ball. He's going to be heavily guarded in the full court.
Yep.
Trey Orcutt's going to take it all the way to the rim, and they're going
It
to
was
call a
blocked
block.
by Wilson. Luke Menster's going to run with it the other way and throw it out of bounds. He was looking to get it to Alex Copus.
So 2-0 here, or at least 7:05 left here in the first. They're going to run a 1-2-1-1. Kind of full court press. Looks like they're going to run a full court press. We're still going to box in one. So they're running a 2-2. Oh, Trey with a lot of contact. There we go. They're going to call foul on Orioles there.
Yeah,
Looks like it's gonna be
Trey
number 13.
dribbled it up into the front court and did a little pinballing, and they.
Kind of hoping it was 20.
Yeah, no kidding. Is that Bryce Wilson is going to get his first foul?
So Keegan Cooley takes the ball in the corner and not going to shoot a three. Nick's double team. He skips past David Warrington for the three-pointer. Deep,
little
no
long.
good. Just doesn't catch anything. It's going to go out of bounds.
Well, we'll
Horrible.
tell you this does make a big difference. I just read that Rendon Wagman is their second leading scorer and leading rebounder.
Wow.
So
and he's sitting down.
he's not here. So
Oh, he's gone.
yeah, he's not even here.
Oh, wow.
And so That's what I'm saying. So it'll be interesting to see how the
Nick
Orioles
Reed.
kind of go here. Oh,
So
there's
Nick
a
Reed
steal,
with the
but
rebound and looks like he got stolen from.
Kyle Kopus knocks it out of his hands, but Trey Orcutt's down there. Kyle misses
Nice
the
rebound
layup.
by Trey, and
Yep.
Trey's gonna try and dribble himself, and there's a lot of hands
Yeah.
on him. But here we go again. You know that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna pressure you, Carth.
For
Keaton
sure. Oh,
Kula
nice
with the bounce pass
and
into
count
David
it.
Warrington,
And that's going to be a foul on Grant.
foul on Grant.
Grant Glockner. Wildcat fans, you know I bleed black and red Wildcat. Not
She bleeds enough that that's her nephew, and she wants him to lose.
so that Grant Glockner is my nephew.
He
and
started out with the first bucket.
I hope he does well, but I always
want
hope
Grant.
Springville does.
I'll be honest with you.
loses.
I want Grant to do well. I like Grant. He's a great
Yeah.
kid.
So there's
He's a
a
great
free
kid.
throw by David Warrington, and it's off, and it's rebounded by Patrick Wade.
So 2-2 Wildcats, and they kept the ball, and Trey Orcutt dribbles it off his own knee, and they're going to push the ball up.
Alex Kopus has it, and he stops and does it. I don't know if that was a floater / air ball, but it goes to Luke Menster. But Luke Menster misses, and there's Trey Orcutt
Trey
with the
Orcutt with another
rebound.
rebound. I think he's out rebounding Nick Reed
Yeah.
so far, 2-1. Trey Orcutt down in the corner to Patrick Wade. Patrick's going to look up top of the corner out to Trey Orcutt, and Nick's posting up at the three-point line. Trey's going to take it all the way into the lane, and
Oh,
no
hits the
good.
back of the
we
rim.
really need him to make
Yeah,
those
we
shots.
do. He
but
needs to use the backboard. He hits the back of the rim, goes off.
Yeah.
Glockner with the rebound. Orioles get it up, checking things out. Alex Kopus with the long
Oh,
three-pointer.
wow, that was deep.
Yep. And that's what he
three-pointer.
likes to do.
Keegan Kula
They can be streaky, so we don't want to let him get on a.
Oh, Patrick with the ball stolen. Got to go after that. We have no hustle there.
Nope.
What are we going to do here? We got a loose ball. Oh, 10-second
They're
call.
going to call.
No one had possession of the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that.
But Carlson's not fighting it, so
Nope.
he must say, hey.
So he's getting Trey out. I think Trey's almost trying to do too much.
Yeah, he
Just
missed
let
that
the
little
game.
layup.
Yeah, just let it come to him. So
we
Trey goes
came
out.
in
Ethan
for
Ty comes in. We got, and we're in that 2-3 zone. Bryce Wilson's going to go. Turns around.
Steal by Ethan Ty.
Yeah, stolen by Ethan
And
Ty.
give it to Nick Reed. Nick,
There's just
lot
a lot of
hand
reaching, and that, you know what?
Nick dribbled into that.
Yeah, but he's so tall. His dribble is high. And
Yeah, there's a reach.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't like how they don't let. I mean, you give him that look, give
Yep.
the ref a look. I'm kind of surprised they don't warn him.
Yeah, Luke Menster, I believe that's going to be his first foul. So 3-team fouls against the Orioles.
Menster likes to do that a lot. What did I do? So Reed with the ball. He's double teamed. He's going to pass over to Warrington.
Oh, get it down.
Down to Ethan Ty, who's wide open for a second. Gives to Nick Reed. Nick's going to shoot a three, and he drains it. What a
There's
shot
three for
by
Nick.
Reed.
The Orioles come right back, and there's Alex Kopus to Kyle Kopus. They're playing catch over to Luke Menster. Back to Alex Kopus. Back to Luke Menster. Menster bounce passes it inside to Wilson.
Attaboy.
Wilson's not ready for it. Hits
Keegan
his
Kula
foot.
with the steal.
Yeah.
Nick Reed's going to get it. Kopus is going to guard him. They're still sitting in that zone. They're in a zone, but boxing one with Reed down to Patrick Wade in the corner, who's wide open. Kicks it back out to Ethan Ty. Ethan's going to look around, kind of think about going to the middle. Kicks it over to the corner to Keegan.
Keegan.
I don't
There's
know
a bad
what he was
pass
doing,
by
but it was
Keegan. I don't
stolen.
either. So Alex Kopus brings it up. He doesn't have anything. And then they do get it down low
Rebound
to Luke
Reed.
Menster, but it's no good. And then Reed, Nick,
Reed throws it away. That's
Nick
the third
needs to
turnover
think
for him
about
tonight.
passing the ball or letting him go because he keeps getting it tipped.
Yeah.
Alex Kopus, the Orioles get it
Kopus
back.
in that same spot. He hit the last three-pointer, so
We're
Kopus found his
yeah,
spot.
we're at 3:30 in the first quarter, and it's 8-5.
Wildcats are going to try and break the press. Keegan
And
has
they
it for
do.
a second.
But he wasn't able to handle the ball.
Nick Reed with the floater in the lane. No good. Follows his own shot. No good.
No
Rebound
good.
Springville.
Yep, Menster's coming the other way. And good defense by Patrick Wade. They were trying to get a backdoor cut there by Alex Kopus, but
When they had a layup.
Yeah, they had a
Patrick
layup,
got
but-
his hand on it.
yeah,
and
good
knocked it out.
defense. Yeah.
So good job by Wildcats of getting back on D. And
Tommy Hagensick just checked in.
Nick
And
Reed with the rebound.
misses.
8-5. Wildcats down 3. Kicks it over to Keegan Kula. Down to Reed in the lane. He's going to spin. A lot of guys on him. Got the ball handed.
There's just a lot of reaching.
Yeah, Springville's going to come away with the steal. That's a 4th turnover by Reed.
There's a pass from Kopus to Hagensick, and he misses the
Rebound Reed.
three-pointer. Nick's with another rebound.
Reed guarded by Kopus. Both of them. Kopus
Yeah.
squared. Trey Orcutt down to Keegan Kula in the corner, and Keegan doesn't really look like he wants the ball right now. I want to see him try and take a score.
Oh, there's
Reed with a nice bouncer.
Yeah. Hits the
Took a
back
big
of the
bounce.
rim, goes straight up, and goes back in. So just-
Shooter's touch.
Yeah. So Springville's in the front court just like that, and they're moving the ball around. Alex Kopis has it, looks down to the baseline to Bryce Wilson. Wilson with a nice little shot from about 10, well, probably about 7 foot, goes in, comes back out, rebounded by the Wildcats. So with 2:15 to go in the first quarter, 7-8, Wildcats down by 1 with a chance to take the lead here.
Reed's going to dribble around about the half court, gives it to Ethan, back to Trey Orcutt to Ethan, over to Keegan. Keegan's a drive through the lane, kicks out to a wide open Patrick Wade.
There it
Three-pointer
is.
good.
With
Patrick
the assist to
Wade.
Keegan.
There's our guy.
Yep,
We needed
that's
that
what we're
card.
talking about. So
We need-
Kyle Kopis has it in the front court, and there's a pass to Luke Menster.
Oh,
Bad pass. Steal
Stolen by
Orcutt.
Trey Orcutt. He's going to have a wide
There
open
we
layup.
go.
Is good. Orcutt with the 2.
And there's going to be a timeout.
12-8 Wildcats.
Yeah.
Up top, Garth.
There
Right
we
here.
go. There we go. Liking that.
Waving to my family over here.
Yeah,
Carter,
I saw him come
Carter with his friend Alex.
in.
Carter and Alex.
Sometimes I don't like to talk to Carter because he's a Iowa State fan.
You like to talk to my oldest
He's
son.
intimidated by me, I think, a little
Yeah,
bit. He
my-
doesn't
my
know me.
oldest son is
He doesn't. He
is
doesn't.
a Hawkeye.
He doesn't want to look at me.
Well, he knows you're a Hawkeye.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk to his own brother because of that.
All right. So quick time out there. Wow, Wildcats.
Good run.
You know, I'm just going to say this. There's
Oh,
a lot
gosh,
of
don't-
reaching going
don't-
on,
yeah.
and this is the officials who did the East Buck game. When you left, remember, like the first half, there was so
Crazy
much.
third quarter.
There was so much reaching, and then all of a sudden, third quarter, they came out and they were called it super
and
tight.
you remember, they were on the
and there
kids.
was
They
like-
wouldn't let kids make it say
yeah,
anything.
and there was like
Couple
3
technical fouls.
technicals and stuff like that. So there's another turnover
Keegan
on
Kula
the
with the turnover.
Orioles. Wildcats, go ahead, Mac.
I want to see Keegan do something with the board. Like, I want to see him get a little bit of confidence. Ethan Ty, they're going to call him for travel.
Yeah. We just,
He just got a little excited. I think he thought Keegan was going to cut.
I did too, yeah.
And then Keegan just stood
backed
there,
out,
and
yeah.
then he didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
Patrick Wade, they're going to put some pressure on Kopis. Marshall Vandevet's
Yep.
coming in. He's going to guard Kopis.
Marshall's been getting some good minutes and really
Yeah.
contributing. I like what Marshall's been doing here.
And he's a hustler.
We got 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Wildcats up 12-8. Hagensick's got it on the left baseline, gets it to Kyle Kopis at the top of the key. Menster over to Wilson. Wilson back to Kyle Kopis with the long three-pointer. No good.
Rebound Reed.
Yep. Nick's going to come down. We got 1 minute to go in the first quarter.
Reed's going to cross half court, 104 left.
I
gives the
don't
key.
like our spacing.
Yeah, we're
getting,
all standing next to each other.
I don't know if
Reed with the jumper, no good.
No good.
Ethan tried getting a rebound.
Yep.
I appreciate the effort.
Yep. Wilson with the rebound up to Menster. Menster,
We do need better
Yep.
spacing. We had 3 guys
Yeah.
stand next to each other.
Wilson to Hagensick, down to Kopis just in the short corner down there. He knocks down a 2-pointer. That's Kyle.
Trey Orcutt's going to push it across to Keegan. Keegan throws an ill-advised pass stolen by Hagensick.
And there's Kyle Kopis. He's
That's
going
like
to get
8
it into the
turnovers.
front court. And he's at the top of the key. He passes it to Hagensick to Wilson. Wilson's back to Hagensick in the baseline. He takes a dribble in and hits the front back and goes
Is that
in.
a two-pointer?
Yeah, it was a 2-pointer by
So
Hagensick.
12-12, 14
Yeah.
seconds left. Goes up to Marshall Vandevet. Marshall has the ball 10, 9, 8. Keegan with the ball 7, 6. They're going to give the ball to Nick 5, 4, 3. He's going to shoot up a 30-footer. Over to Ethan Ty.
Ooh,
No
now
good
would've
at the buzzer.
counted at
Would
the
have
buzzer.
counted if
Nice-
it went.
Yeah, nice look, but unfortunately just not able to get it to fall there.
But a good first quarter, Karth. You know, outside
Yeah.
of turnovers, I bet
Yeah.
we had 8 turnovers again.
But
they didn't.
Springville's had some
they didn't
turnovers
connect.
too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They've had some turnovers also, so
Good call.
yeah, it's a 12-12. Gotta like. Again, if Nick can't get it up, I feel like this is just, if he can't get it up right away or pass it, if he's just getting it in the mix there because they're letting so
There's like
much
triple.
reaching going.
Yeah.
Like as he's coming up the floor, if he can't clear it out of there and he's surrounded, they're letting him that reaching go and they're knocking it. And Nick's so tall that his dribble is going to be a lot different than my dribble or your dribble. And
For
they're
sure
not.
mine, I'm short.
Yeah, I mean, so anyway, that, Nick's had the ball stolen a couple times, and it's just mostly they're letting some reaching go, and he's just he has a high dribble.
Yeah,
but
and
we
I
take
think-
away that, and you
and
know,
there's 3
and
on
here's
him.
the other, and that's the other thing. What the Wildcats need to do is get somebody up the court there, maybe release, and then
Well,
Nick can get it up the floor to him.
Keegan's been open, but he treats the ball like it's a hot potato.
Yeah,
And Keegan, when you listen to this, I love you to death, buddy, but hold that ball and have some confidence. I believe in you. We believe in you. And I think what he's still trying to find that confidence, you know?
yeah.
So I want to see Keegan take the ball to the hole. You know, he
Yep.
can do it.
Yep. So Orioles are going to start the second quarter here, and Alex Kopis drops it to his brother Kyle for about a 8-foot shot on the other baseline, on the right-hand baseline, and Kyle connects there.
Ethan Ty with the ball. He's going to cross half-court line. He's going to keep his dribble. Good job of keeping your dribble. Picks it up, throws it over to Trey Orcutt. Orcutt's thinking about cutting in on Kopis. Goes to the corner to Ethan. Almost goes out of bounds. Ethan's looking around. They're still running kind of like a zone prep. It's a matchup zone, and they're one-on-one. You know, they're boxing one on Reed. Over. So it's a 2-2 zone, wouldn't you say? But they're stretching it out.
Yeah, for sure, 2-2.
So that free throw line extending is going to be open with the other guys. So Reed with the ball in the lane. A lot of guys on him, no good. David Warrington with the rebound, no good. Reed with the rebound, no good. Reed with another rebound.
They're going to call that on Nick.
him, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that second one I got.
Yeah,
but he wants a little bit of the contact on
the
on
body
the shot.
for sure. He's getting bodied a lot on those shots.
Yeah.
But he definitely got that foul. So that's
that
Nick's
was
first.
that was a foul on him.
But I was just going to say, Nick, when he gets that ball down there right 2 feet in front of the rim, he's got to knock those shots down, you know.
Yeah, that's usually in.
Yeah.
He probably shoots 80%,
Yeah.
and that was one of the few misses.
So Kyle Kopis to Luke Menster at the top. Luke gets it over to Hoogelin, Jack Hoogelin, who's checked in. Jack's going to throw up a three-pointer, and that's going to go in. Wouldn't you know, somebody who probably hasn't played a varsity game.
He looks like he's 1 for 10.
Yeah, and he gets a three-pointer.
But it made it. So Ethan Ty with the ball down to David Warrington.
Oh, there we go.
Down the lane, but it's tipped. Trying to get to Marshall, but hands on it. Marshall kicks it out to David Warrington. Warrington kind of looks like he doesn't know what to do with it. A little antsy. Oh, Ethan with the tip pass to Trey Orcutt, who goes in. The layup off the glass.
Yeah,
Trey Orcutt, good. Nice little shot.
You know, I'm glad they didn't call anything. That really wasn't
that was a good
contact.
no call.
You know, I think that was a little bit of an acting job. And
and that was a
there
good
wasn't
call.
a ton of contact.
Not
but
a foul on them either.
Yeah. No.
So 17-14,
Yep.
Cats down.
So Hoogelin to
We're
Alex.
boxing one, you notice that? We went off.
Yeah.
We were boxing
So
one on Kopis.
there's Alex Kopis at the, or I'm sorry, that's Kyle Kopis at the elbow. And he gets his third basket of the night. There's Ethan. And,
Ethan got blocked, and don't foul. It's Oriole ball.
and they're coming right back, and there's good
Oh,
hustle
good
by
hustle.
Ethan, stealing
Ethan
from
Ty
behind.
with the steal.
And
Trey
now we're going
Orcutt
away.
going down the lane.
Oh, and he just misses. Nice job. That was a good take.
That was a great take, and Ethan Ty with the
That was great hustle. Yep.
That's one card. Did you guys have this in high school when someone's coming behind you, they yell wolf?
Nah, we didn't. Well, when I played in high school, it was
you had
it was
3-on-3.
6-on-6, so we didn't have to usually worry about that.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Not to say that I didn't get a steal every once in a while when I was. Well, in college, yeah.
Yeah, they call wolf.
But we didn't say wolf. We just said come behind or whatever.
Someone should have yelled wolf there,
Yeah.
but we got it. Trey Orcutt, the first free
it.
throw is good. 15-19. Second one,
No
good. Wildcats down 15-19. Oh, it's going to be Hoogelin to shoot that.
So a deep, again, top of the key, three-pointer.
That was 3 feet behind the three-point line. That's a tough shot. Kopis is feeling it tonight. Trey Orcutt thinking about going to the hoop, and then he does. A lot of traffic. He gets blocked. Looks like he got swatted. I thought it might have went off of Trey himself, but thank God they didn't call it on us. So Patrick Wade's going to inbound it. Kopis is all over Reed. Nick's not liking it. Nick's going to get the ball at the three-point line. Goes up and good. Nick knocks it down. Three-pointer, 8 points for Reed. Merritt doesn't like that shot. He calls timeout. It's going to be 22-18. Wildcats down. Garth, you want to give a shout-out to Nick Spank there?
Let me see. Here we go. So what are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, we appreciate Next Bank. So with 4:47 left, it's 22-18 here. Wildcats need to get the defense going.
Yeah, the Wildcats do.
Luke Menster has it over to Kyle Kopis. Wildcats go man-to-man here, so Luke Menster's going to drive. Blocked
nice
by
block by
Nick.
Reed.
Nick's going to get it up, and there's that release
Ethan with
that
the
we
wide
were talking
open
about.
layup. There it is.
Yep. Nick didn't have to worry about somebody coming in behind him. He was able to get rid of the ball. So we've got Jack Hooglin over to Alex Kopis. Alex is going to cut. Hagensick to Jack. And then there's Tommy Hagensick over to Hooglin. Hooglin to Alex Kopis, and Alex thinks about it, but he doesn't. Gives it to his brother Kyle. Kyle's got it at the top of the key. Gets it over to Menster. Menster's left-handed. He's going to dribble to the left. Gets it to the wing to Kopis. Kyle Kopis is going to go up for a shot. No good. Rebound, Ethan Ty.
Nice job.
Yeah.
I don't like us when Nick has to go guard the three-point line. I want him underneath rebounding. Trey Orcutt with the three-pointer is good. Trey is continuing. He's feeling it.
He is. Just like that, Orioles are back at it, and there's Kopis at the elbow. Kyle Kopis is going to drive, gets it to Hooglin, and Hooglin knocks it down for 2 points.
Scoring. So Wildcats back down 1. Trey Orcutt's going to keep the ball. Hooglin's all over
And again,
him.
he can't try to do too much.
Trey's going to drive in, kicks it out to Ethan. Ethan has an open three-pointer. No good. His hands
Looked
weren't
like
quite
Ethan,
on the ball.
Yeah, he didn't have it. So rebound Orioles. Luke Menster comes up, gets it to Jack Hooglin, who kicks it over to Hagensick. Back to Hooglin at the top of the key. Over to Kopis. Kopis is thinking about it. He dribbles to the free throw line. Kind of a little bit of weave. Now it goes to the baseline. Alex Kopis is dribbling to the free throw line. He crosses over. Kicks it out to his brother on the wing, and his brother, his luck ran out there, and that's going to be
with the rebound.
Yep.
And he gets it on the run.
And see right there,
Nick,
Nick's got to be content to either pull up or jump, stop, and pass. He's trying to force it in, and that looked like a travel.
Yeah.
Over to
Nick with another rebound.
Yep. Over to Hooglin. Oh, and they're going to call. Tee him up. Tee him up.
You can't say that.
Man,
there. Karth, you got it. Look, there he is. Look at him.
Yeah.
Our ref here, you know he doesn't like that.
He's not going to take that. Tee him up.
Oh, I promise you that he does that again. He's
All right,
teed
so
up.
that foul was on, I believe.
You called it.
Yeah, I told you. Alex Kopis, I think, at his first foul. So I'm missing a foul. I'm a little off again. 5 team fouls.
Trey
Come
cut
on.
to the corner. Ethan Ty wide open.
Oh,
good.
man, that looks so good. Bryce
Man,
Wilson with the
good.
rebound. So Alex Kopis is going to come into the front court. Again, Wildcats are staying in that man-to-man D. Bryce Wilson looking, gets it over to Kyle Kopis. He's on the right wing there. To Menster at the top of the key. Menster's going to try to drive down. He's left-handed, and he takes it at Nick, and Nick blocks it.
Oh, and yeah, Nick's all
and
over
there
it.
it is. There's
Patrick Wade wide open.
Good hustle by Glockner to get back on defense and take that breakaway that the Wildcats have. So now Keegan Kula.
Sorry, I got caught watching. Nick with a 30-footer, no
too
good.
deep.
That was not a shot we really want.
Yeah, I mean, it's 23-24, man.
Yeah,
23-24. We have the ball. Let's work it around. So Alex Kopis bringing it into the front court. Bryce Wilson, they're going to do a little bit of a weave. Menster, Alex Kopis has it. They look at Wilson. Wilson's behind the three-point line, takes the shot, no good.
Nick with the rebound.
Yep, Nick with the rebound.
So
I mean, slow it down. And both teams are looking a little tired. It's getting a little up and down there.
We've doubled the point total already, and there's only a minute and a half left. So we had 12-12 at the end of the quarter. And they've been sitting on this. I think they moved the pace of the game up, didn't they?
Right.
Keegan acted like he didn't know what to do there, and I like Trey Orcutt with a
Get in there.
off the glass.
Nice.
Trey's got 8 in the quarter, 10 on the game.
Yep.
25-24, Wildcats lead.
So Alex Kopis is bringing it up. We're at just under a minute. Oh, Keegan, bad defense. Ooh. And Grant Glockner took it in, but you could tell that he was just bothered by Nick. And there's a kick by Bryce. Patrick Wade up the floor looking to get it on a fast break. So
I'll tell you what, it's
So those kids are thinking, yeah, Keegan.
This is a much cleaner game than the last game. Like with
Very.
everybody's hustling. We're just more turnovers. It seems like they're doing a better job of not fouling. Inbounds to Nick Reed. Back to Patrick Wade.
Nice out of bounds play
So
into Nick, and then Patrick just stepped right
Patrick
in
stepped
and in the
Nick
air.
threw it in
Nick,
the air,
yeah.
backed him for a layup.
Yep. Kyle Kopus from the right baseline, no good. Oh,
Patrick Wade with the
Patrick with the rebound. Just take it, Patrick. And then there's a steal, and Alex Kopus takes it in.
Euro step by Kopus.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was, I mean, it was legal, but Marshall Vandevet, he almost had a layup himself. 19 seconds left.
I think Coach Carlson's telling him to take the last shot, so we've got 15 seconds. Wildcats are going to pass it around here.
Ethan Ty down to Vandevet. Marshall's trying to go baseline. Nick,
they're going to get
Nick's
it to
like,
Nick.
So Nick's got the ball, 5, 4, 3. Nick Reed goes up. Oh, he throws over to Ethan Ty. Ethan Ty wide open.
Count that if it goes.
I love Nick pulling everybody away.
Ethan's had a good look at the end of the first quarter and at the end of the second quarter. And unfortunately, just hitting the rim.
So, Karth, we're going to go into the half, 27-26. Wildcats are up, and we kind of squandered a little bit of a chance to take a bigger lead even there. You called something before the game about this officiating crew, especially the head guy. He's actually the head of the officials.
I know him. Personally,
yeah.
I know him.
And I like that he doesn't take that from kids. More refs need to tell kids to be quiet. They kind of let them jaw sometimes, don't they?
Yeah.
And he was all over. He warned Springville already. So at the half, I got Trey Orcutt for 10. I've got 2 for Ethan Ty. I got 8 for Reed. I got 2 for Warrington. And I've got 5 for Patrick Wade. So leading scorer at half is Trey Orcutt with 10. He's got a 3-pointer.
What's Nick got?
He's got 8. So Nick's got 2 3-pointers and that 1 bucket. And he's really only had that one time that he missed down low and they called the foul. So the ball's been being moved around very well. I mean, it feels like ball's being moved around.
So I have the Orioles getting 14 points that quarter, so the Wildcats got 15. Because 26-27, it was tied after 1, right?
Yeah.
So I've got, just for Springville, they've got Alex Kopus has 11. He's hit 3 3-pointers. And then he just had that 2-pointer right there. I have him with 11, and then his brother Kyle with 6. And then Hooglin off the bench with 5. So those are the ones. So
nice.
Very, very good. I mean, besides but here's the thing, besides the turnovers, we've turned it over, but so has Springville. I mean, and I feel like
we probably have just a few
maybe
more
a couple
turnovers,
more.
maybe.
Yeah. But Nick, we did a better job of releasing somebody. Nick was getting the ball.
Yeah.
And then we released him, and we were getting some people down the floor.
Yes.
And so the ball wasn't getting stolen from Nick.
Yes.
Both teams have had some good defensive hustle plays.
Yep.
Ethan had that good play coming in behind and knocking it
hustling
out.
back
and I'll have to give Grant a shout out. He did a good job of hustling back. We had Patrick Wade had a layup, and Grant hustled down there. So both, I mean, really, actually, a pretty good game.
It's a very clean game. It's a very good game, and
the hands haven't been quite as much. Well, the thing is too, Springville pulled their press off a little bit because we were hurting them on that press.
Yes. And
they were getting into foul trouble. As far as fouls that I have, there's nobody really in foul trouble. Grant has 1, Bryce Wilson has 1, Luke Menster, and Alex Kopus. They all have 1 foul. I don't think anybody for the Wildcats has.
I didn't keep track.
I don't think anybody has more than 1. Nick had 1.
Nick has 1, and Patrick might have had 1.
Patrick might have gotten 1. So really a nice.
It's a way different game than when we were at Springville.
But isn't it amazing what happens when the officials don't let them get away with a bunch of that stuff, and then tempers kind of,
I agree.
Get going and stuff. I always, for those out there listening, I'm Cindy McCarthy, again being joined tonight by Jason McLaughlin, and Next Bank is our lone sponsor, and we always like to just talk about how much we appreciate them, and not just for the Wildcat sports broadcasting, but also, I know I have a list, but I can't find my.
They buy us food. I know.
Yeah,
at the
they
beginning and the end of
provide
the year.
teachers lunch at the beginning of the year for our professional development, and at the end of the year they help with post-prom, yearbook,
Students in need.
the students in
They
need
buy
for the
things like clothes
PTO.
and tennis shoes and things like
Yep.
that.
They help. They have a sponsor board out on the baseball field, and the fine arts, and they do all of our programs.
They help with robotics.
Yep, they support robotics, and they do programs for football, basketball, the track,
Volleyball.
and volleyball, and then I'm not sure about in the summer for baseball and softball. Do we have program? I think we do. So we love this.
Very helpful.
Partnership, I guess, if you want to call it, that we have with Next Bank, but just what Next Bank, not just for us, but for the community, what they do. So if you see somebody who works at Next Bank, make sure you tell them, hey, thanks for all you do for Central City. I know we're super appreciative of all that they do, and we love doing this, the Wildcat Sports Channel, and it's hopefully things seem to be going pretty good tonight. Like I said,
it's fun. I get to be on the air with you too.
Yeah,
Clark,
I know.
Springville, and we're not screaming out on the court.
I know. Last time I thought I was going to have to pull you off. Well, the other thing then we probably need to talk about real quick here is if I gave you your bracket over there. The guys, tonight's the last regular season game.
Yep.
And their tournament starts up next Thursday. And yours is on the back of that, I think, right?
Back of the girls one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's the boys one right there. Oh, yeah, flip it over.
That's girls, okay.
So we are the number 2 seed in our bracket.
Yep, Easton Valley's 1.
Yep.
They're
and
undefeated, right?
I don't know.
I thought they were 16-0.
They could be. They could be. I'm not sure. So we play next Thursday, the 20th, and it's going to be here at Central City. Now, there's a doubleheader that night.
Yeah,
so
doubleheader.
we will not broadcast the first game. The first game is Edco versus East Buck. We will not broadcast that, but we will broadcast the boys' game, and it won't start until 8 o'clock.
When we say broadcast on the radio,
yes, we
because
will
one thing, those of you that are watching on NFHS, we cannot.
The boys,
state
they
of
said
Iowa,
we.
Did they allow it?
I think the boys, but we will double check with that.
We'll double check because I thought that
the
we
girls
couldn't video.
The girls you can't,
state.
but Tanner said he thinks the boys you can.
That'd be
But we'll
awesome.
double check with that.
Well, we're hoping that you can. That'd be cool.
Right. So as far as broadcast, what I'm talking about is we'll be doing the Wildcat Sports audio broadcast.
For sure, we're doing that.
Yes. And we will put something out on Facebook and probably maybe even a one call on if the NFHS broadcast. Yesterday, when they did the girls high school athletic union does not allow videotaping, so that's why we couldn't do. But I think the boys do. I thought that's what Cody said, so I don't know. I'll double check. But anyway, so if you want to mark your calendars, we will be broadcasting, and they're at home on February 20th at 8 o'clock, so we'll probably go live at about 15 minutes before tip-off. And it may not be exactly 8. I don't think they can start before 8. So anyway, then if they win, we would be playing the 25th, which is a Tuesday night.
Yep.
And it's either potentially, this says at Easton Valley, but I think that's not right.
Here's what they do. They do that, and then they see, depending on who wins.
So it could be at home again.
Could be.
It could be at home, and then I also saw that it could be at Makokata.
Yeah.
But again, it probably depends on who wins between East Buck and Edco. Yeah. And then they change that. They have to put something.
Yeah, they do.
And then keep your fingers crossed and your toes crossed, and hopefully we play a good game because it's tough, but we've beaten Edco twice and we've beaten East Buck twice.
I know.
And it's always hard to beat a team 3 times, but we, I feel comfortable with our guys, and they're playing good.
The Edco game makes me extremely nervous.
But that was a weird thing. We had to play them back to back. That
played
was
them
just
Saturday, Tuesday.
Yeah. So anyway, that game would be Tuesday, February 25th at 6:30. Again, well, maybe we are at Easton Valley because it looks like
it'd be a doubleheader.
Yeah.
I know what they said was if Easton Valley wins, I think they will.
Oh,
And we would
we
win.
may go
but if
there.
not,
Okay.
then it would be at Maquoketa.
right. Okay.
Because
Yeah,
the lower
yeah.
seed would
Right.
win.
So anyway, we'll let you know where it's
Yeah.
at, but mark your calendars for the 25th. Then, if we beat the winner of the Edco East Buck game, we would then be playing
In the
the
final.
27th, February 27th at 7 o'clock. And right now, that one says it's at Cascade.
Yeah.
And that probably is about right
And I
because it's
think
a
it
neutral
is.
court, right?
Yeah, I think it is that. They know. And
so-
I would love to play there.
Yeah,
Have you seen their new
yeah.
gym?
I just saw some on the news because Northland girls played there. It looks
Their
pretty
gym
cool
is
facility.
like probably 4 years old, but it's all glass.
Yeah, I saw
So,
that, like, on the
during
one.
during
Yeah.
the daytime when you're there. I went there for a wrestling meet last
can
year,
see
and
in.
it's all glass. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much
Yeah.
light. And then the court sits below.
Oh, cool.
So you walk in above the court
Oh, cool.
to walk down the
Yeah,
stairs.
I saw they had that. So
It's a
anyway,
nice place.
so keep your calendars marked for the 20th, and then the 25th, and then the 27th.
And then when we win that, we'll be down in
down
Des Moines.
in Des Moines. So
We'll
we
be
will-
doing this in Des Moines.
Yeah, we'll be broadcasting these. We don't have the conflicts like we did. Like again, Tuesday, when for the girls, we're going to try to bring that one to you. Hopefully, I can talk
Yeah.
Cody into traveling to Cal Wheat.
Or maybe
because
he
I
can
think
s-
Cody.
maybe he can switch with one of us, and then they can
Oh,
stay here. And
yeah,
like,
if
I'd
he
go do
wants
the
to.
game if he
Yeah,
wants to do the
yeah.
districts.
Find somebody to go with him. So anyway, hopefully we'll bring in the girls. Obviously, once we leave Central City, we NHFS, unless those places have it, I guess I don't know. So I'm not
Yeah.
going to even worry about that. All right, so that gets us through halftime.
So
and
here we go, Carth.
yeah.
Wildcats are going to get the ball first. We're up
Yep.
1. If you told me we'd be ahead by 1
Yeah.
going into the second half,
Yeah.
I'd love it.
so it looks like Ethan Ty is going to start rather than David
Yeah.
Warrington for the Wildcats, which is okay.
Absolutely.
And both David and Ethan have been doing some good stuff. And Springville's got the same starting lineup
They do.
that they had. And so Ethan drives in, nice little
Oh,
drive, and Ethan starts
Ethan
it off with a
Ty,
two-pointer.
E-boogie.
We needed that.
E-Boogie with the
Yep.
layup.
All right.
26.
So Alex Kopis comes in. The Wildcats are going to go to that box and one. No, triangle and two. Mac, they're coming. No, man-to-man. Take that back. Man-to-man. They switched to man-to-man, and now they're going to stick with it. Bryce Wilson's going to shoot from the top of the key and knock down a three-pointer.
He's got Nick Reed guarding him, and they're shooting 3.
Yep.
I don't like that. 29-29. Nick picks up his dribble, gets tipped.
And Ethan
hustles.
Yeah.
Good job, and we got to get it across for the 10-second. Kopis all over him. Goes down to the corner to Patrick. Patrick kicks it back up to Ethan. They're still in that box and 1. Keegan Kula.
I like their
looking around.
spacing better. They're spaced
Yeah.
out a lot better.
Spacing looks better. We're doing a good job of spreading out. And they got Nick at the free throw line. I like that area. Swing pass over to Ethan. Ethan to Trey Orcutt. Back to Ethan. Thinks about a 3. Pass it in to Nick
Oh,
Reed.
bad
And just
pass.
a bad pass. He
Ethan.
tried getting it to him. But
Yeah. Luke Minster's going to get it up, and he's going to take it to the hoop against Trey Orcutt, and Trey's going to get called for the
man.
foul. Trey jumped and kept his arm straight up, but he jumped.
Yeah.
Probably can't do that.
No, he probably should have just stayed down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he keeps his feet on the ground, I
Yeah.
think they don't call that foul. And I
Yeah,
don't know if you
for
saw
sure.
that.
Yep.
I wouldn't call it a foul, but I don't know if you saw Minster with a little shove with the shoulder.
Yeah,
It's not a foul, but that's his game.
yeah.
He reminds me of kind of like how Russell Westbrook or like James Harden, how those NBA guys lean into you and push you
Yeah.
to create space.
So Minster misses his first free throw.
Makes the second one. So Springville gets the first lead in a while. Trey Orcutt with the ball, 29-30, Wildcats down 1. Keegan Kula at three-point land. Into Nick Reed down low. Nick with the turnaround jumper.
Turnaround. Yep.
He made
Gotta
that
like
look pretty
that.
smooth.
He's got to knock those down when he gets it that
Wildcats
low.
back up, 31-30.
Menster right away into the front court. Wilson over to Glockner. Glockner gets a cutting Menster who takes it in and no good.
Rebound Reed. I got him down for 10, 11, 12, 13 rebounds already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trey Orcutt's going to drive there. It's tipped.
Ooh, how do they not call him travel on Trey? I'll take it. So,
Well, it got tipped out of his hand, so
Yeah.
there's a reach. How's
oh,
that
what are they
not
going to call there? Oh,
that's
that.
gotta be
And look
a
at
reach,
Minster
yeah.
didn't like that. You better be
He
careful.
reached across Patrick Wade's body. I don't know what they think that is.
Minster makes the face all
Yeah.
the time of
So
I
that's
didn't do it.
two fouls on Menster.
Minster, a little bit of, I think it was. I could see where Minster's coming from there, but he's had about 3 or 4 others.
There's that inbounds pass, but this
Yeah.
time
Nick
Springville
Reed with the jumper, no
yeah,
good.
from the free throw line. Kopus up to Menster. Menster's going to take it to the baseline on the left-hand side. He's left-handed. He finds Kopus for about an 8-foot shot. No good. Wilson with the rebound. Grant Glockner takes it up.
Can't get hit
misses.
Reed.
And then
Menster rebound over Reed.
Well, I think Nick got pushed under, or he went
Looked
for the
like it.
block on that other one. But, yeah, he was a little out of position. So was that Menster who got the 2-pointers?
Trey Orcutt. What are they going to do here? Oh, they're going to call foul. I think they call it on Kopus, number 1.
Nope, number
no,
11.
21.
21?
Calling
Oh,
Alex.
yeah.
Which one's
okay.
Alex? Which one's Kyle?
Kyle's the 21.
Okay, Kyle they called
He's
for.
the senior. Alex is the junior.
So
So 2 team fouls to 1.
2 team fouls. Wildcats down 1, 31-32. Trey Orcutt looking around. We got Reed at the free throw line. I like that spot. I like having him there.
Yep.
We're gonna see some skip passes. Our spacing's looking good, Karth. I
Right.
think you had a good call there. Reed's gonna get the ball,
There
kicks
it
it
is.
to the corner. Patrick Wade wide open
Nice.
is good. Patrick knocks it down.
Yep. All night. Luke Menster into the front court. Hits Kyle Kopus. Kyle's is going to drive. Pulled up for a little jump shot. He knocks it down. Kyle Kopus. His 8th point of the night. And
Great.
there's Trey Orcutt. Oh, geez, he had his
Ooh.
arm.
Man, he hit him around the arm. That'd be Menster's 3rd.
There's a nice pass.
Reed with the flash and
Yeah.
good, great pass to
Ethan
Reed.
Ty.
Ethan Ty just led him.
Yep. And then Orioles are right back at it. Glockner with the shot. No good.
Reed with the rebound.
Nick. Nick's going to do something here.
Coast to coast. That's
Yep.
gonna be easy layup for him. Nick's on a roll. I wouldn't doubt if Springville called timeout.
Springville's not getting back on defense very
No.
well.
Reed with 6 quick points here in the 3rd quarter. 4:23 left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't
There's
leave him
Kyle
open.
Kopus. No,
Rebound,
no
Reed.
good. Nick doesn't
Reed's-
have anything this time.
He's going to keep his dribble and double team, kicks it to the corner over to Keegan. Keegan takes a deep 3.
the
Almost.
rim.
I like the confidence. Carlson
Yep.
clapping for him. He said,
Yep.
hey, I like it.
Yeah.
No good, but I like the confidence.
4 minutes to go. 37-34. Wildcats are up. Menster's in the lane. Hits a cutting Bryce Wilson. Bryce misses.
Reed
And
with the
there's
rebound. Up to
Patrick.
Patrick, wide open. Pump fake.
And yes, and he nice
Scores
pump
it.
fake because Kopus probably would have blocked it. Kopus can jump pretty well, but
Absolutely.
that pump fake, it forced him to not be able to block it. Glockner's got the ball, gets it over to Menster, back to Kyle Kopus at the top of the key, over to his brother Alex
Ooh,
for
don't
the
leave him open. We
long
don't want
3
that.
on that wing, but it's
Reed
no
with the
good.
rebound.
And there's nobody running. Here we go. Here's Keegan.
Keegan just slow it down, buddy.
Yep.
2-on-2.
Yeah, and there's nothing there, so we
Yeah.
get it into the front court.
Keegan kicks it over to Ethan, back over to Trey Orcutt. Trey's surveying the situation. He skipped past to Keegan. Keegan fakes it, goes to the middle, jump pass.
Oh, it's going to be out of bounds. It hit. Keegan
Like
had
it,
the
if
right.
Trey cut to the basket there, I think he's
Yeah.
got a layup.
Yeah.
So, but good idea. 39-34, Wildcats with their biggest lead of the game. Up 5, 3:12 left. Keegan Kula and Trey Orcutt are going to take a seat. Marshall Van Devet and David Warrington are going to come in. Van Vet with the ball, gives it to Reed. Reed's going to pull up from 3-point and good.
Man, knock it.
That was
Count
beautiful.
it. Count it. So just like that, though, Hagensick's up there on the right baseline, gets it to Kopus. Kopus is going to take to the middle of the lane. He goes up with his left hand, misses,
No good.
tipped,
Reed
and
with the
rebounded
rebound.
by Nick.
18 rebounds for Reed.
And there's a reach.
Yeah, they're going to call
Yep.
Kopus with that. He knows it. Oh, he just said a word that he shouldn't say.
Kopus
I
did.
read lips a little bit, and I heard the F word and the BS thing.
Well, I don't know what he thought. He slipped and he
I don't
reached
know.
and
He
he
tripped
about
him.
tripped Nick. I mean,
I
you
watched
could
his
call
words.
you could
I've
call,
watched enough
maybe he
NFL.
was just mad in itself that
No.
that's what happened.
Those are, I believe those
yeah.
words get you ejected, don't they? If they hear you. I don't think
That,
you can
is
say
that
the F
Kyle's
word.
first or second? I don't
Not
know.
okay.
Anyway, all right.
But-
So
and
let's.
either way, they called foul.
Yeah,
on him,
they
and he
got a
wasn't
foul.
happy.
So that's 3 team fouls on Springville and 1 team foul on the Wildcats. And let's get a shout out here to Next Bank. What are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So what do we got? Keith Knight.
Garth, Keegan Kula is behind Carlson during the timeout, and he's dancing to YMCA.
I think if Coach saw him,
As far as I know, I don't know if Terry Fritcher, if you're still out there listening / watching.
Terry, is
Terry-
it live for you? Because Keith Knight says
Keith Knight
it's
says
not.
the NFHS isn't
but
available.
Terry said he saw it.
But Terry Fritcher said he was able to watch it.
I don't
So
know, Keith, I'm sorry,
let us
bud.
know, Keith and Terry, if you're able to watch it. Let us know also if it's available.
So they're going to call foul on Menster. Menster gives the I did it thing again. I swear, I want to see one time that he has a foul that he doesn't do that.
So that's going to be Menster's third foul here. It's 2:43 left. It's 34-42.
Van de Vet with the pump fake, gives it to Reed. Reed at 3-point, stands up,
No
ooh,
good.
No
Hits
good.
the top of the backboard. It's
About
going to be
3
out of
inches
bounds.
short.
Yeah. Just kind of
Reed-
hit the rim, back of the
It did.
rim.
Reed had 8 at half. He has 9 this quarter. So he's getting going,
Yep.
and I'll tell you what, we're playing good team
Yep.
basketball right now, Karth.
So Hagensick with the ball hits a cutting Kopus. He's going to stop. Oh,
He's tough.
and he got bumped by Ethan Ty, and that
Yeah.
basket's going to count.
Ethan was in a bad position
Yeah, Kyle,
there.
he was trailing.
Yeah, and Ethan did all he can, but Kopus is tough. He got to the hoop. Like, that was a nice finish by him.
Yep. And his free throw is good.
Kopus can shoot it. So 42-37, Wildcats up. Ethan Ty with the ball across half-court line. Keeps his dribble, goes to the middle of the lane. No one there. Little floater,
Oh,
no
missed
good.
it.
He missed it.
And that's a
Close.
tough double dribble or travel
call
or something.
travel.
So, yeah, he went to pass it, and I don't think, was he going to pass it to Menster, and Menster wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Hagensick, and so he ends up double dribble or travel there. Take what you want.
It's a weird game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just a strange game.
The
We're up
third-
5. And,
Yeah, 2:10 to go.
and as much energy as Springville has, I just don't feel the energy from them that they normally have. I'll take it. Patrick Wade with the ball, dribbling around. Trey Orcutt driving, taking it to the hole.
Oh,
Going
yeah, there's a
strong
foul.
and gonna
That
call
should
the
be
foul.
on Hagensick.
Yeah, it's going to be on Hagensick, I would imagine. Yeah, yep. Calling 32, and that is not the official that you want to give any grief, Springville.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
Terry. Terry said they lost the video feed at halftime, so I'm going to have to let Tanner know. There's Trey Orcutt with
Trey
a free
Orcutt
throw.
with another free throw, and his first point of the third quarter, his 11th point of the game.
I didn't see who they called that on.
So let's see if we can talk. Did they make the second one? Yeah.
Yep.
He's good. I'm going to try and tell Dr. Cronin here. Why don't you talk to him, or I'll tell him. So Springville with the ball. Hagensick looks over to Kopus. Kopus is up at three-point line, thinking about shooting it through point. He's going to back Trey in.
And there's
Just an
that
easy
Kopus.
bucket. So Kopus hits it.
Yep, Kyle. Wildcats right back at it.
Van de Vet throws the ball away.
Kind of forced that a little bit.
Yeah, Kopus with the steal. So Wildcats still with the lead, but we got to play some D here. Reed with a contested shot, rebound, passes up to Patrick Wade. Wade with the
Go,
pump
go
fake.
up, shoot. Oh, dang it.
Kind of couldn't, Kopus,
Yeah.
he got him in the air. Good pump fake.
Yep.
By Patrick Wade with a nice pump fake.
Yeah,
Alex, or was that Alex? Yeah.
that's Alex. That's
almost-
his second foul.
Almost looks like he could have got hurt.
Yeah. Well, either
That
one
is
of them.
one if you just throw it up. They throw it into Reed. Reed has the ball, takes it. Ooh, Menster with the steal.
Yep.
It's going to be off
That's where
Wildcats.
Nick can't just when they're down, when there's just so many people like that, Nick just can't dribble.
Yeah, you can't dribble down low.
They're
And
just
Dr.
because
Cronin, we lost our live feed, we think.
so
I mean, I know
he
you
gets.
don't know it, but I don't know if Trevor could possibly do
No,
something.
he's not here.
I don't know. I have his
So
number.
Hagensick.
Oh, looks like the
Oh,
Orioles
I'm
are going to
sorry.
throw it away.
That's Jack Hooglin with the turnover.
Let me see if I've got Trevor's number. I'm gonna try and text him to see if maybe he knows.
All
We
right.
do have people. We apologize for that.
Trey Orcutt's going to have the ball. It looks like the Orioles are still like in a box and one there. And there's a skip pass to Trey. Trey's thinking about it. He's going to drive baseline, turns around, dribbles it, gets it to for a long three to Nick. No good. Again, kind of a quick shot. Maybe not the best shot, but we'll keep at it here. 38 seconds left. Menster drives, and it's blocked from behind, but
Oh,
they're going to
wow.
call Nick for the foul. That's just, I don't know how you call that as a foul. Nix gets bodied every shot he takes down
I
inside, and then they
know.
call that. And Nix from behind, his arms are 8 foot long. They're as long as Luke Menster is tall.
I
He didn't even
know.
come close to touching him.
I know. But to be fair, they're calling everything
Yeah,
on Menster
they're
when he's
calling it.
touching. So
Yeah.
it's only fair, honestly. I mean, I don't like it, but like you said, they're calling the game.
Yeah.
You
So Menster makes his first free throw, 44-40, and his second one is no good. And there's
Rebound,
Nick
Reed.
with the rebound.
I got Reed
And,
for 15, 13, 15, 20 rebounds.
6
So-
fouls on Springville, so they will be in the bonus out that next
Yeah,
foul. So the
that's
Wildcats have pulled it out here a little bit. I think they're going to try to go for the last shot.
Yeah, you don't want Keegan
44
Kula out
to 40.
there.
Yeah.
So 20 seconds left here. We're passing the ball around, 44 to 40.
Yeah.
We're going to get the boring call. Nick Reed with the flash to the middle.
There it
Good.
is. That's not so boring.
No, it's not. It's pretty
That's
fun,
pretty.
actually.
Yeah. Luke
Oh, there's
Menster's going to
Menster.
take it to the rim, and
Oh, that's
they're
good
going
at
to
the
call
buzzer.
it. Yeah, Menster shoots it, and
Nick
in the
almost swatted Menster.
air, I think that was Hooglin catches it in the air and put it back up, and that was good.
Oh, man, I got
So
Reed with 11.
46-42.
I got Reed with 11 for the quarter. We got 46 to 42. Wildcats up. You know, we were up 1 at half. We're up 3 here. In Carth, we had it up to I think we had it up to 8.
Yeah, it could have been.
We were right around 7, 8 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like what changed.
So
a
how
little bit
many
there is
points
they
did
picked
we
up the
score
offense.
that half?
We got that quarter.
Yeah, that quarter.
46 minus 27, 19.
All right, so the Springville's gotten 12 the first quarter, 14 the second quarter. They got 16 that quarter, so hopefully we can send them back down.
That'd be great. We're 12, 15, and we're 12, 15, and 19. So
Yeah, so both teams.
yeah.
All right, well,
Well, we got it. Hey, we got a game, Carth.
we got a game, boy.
And we're in the lead.
Yeah, 46-42, 8 minutes to play here.
Seems like the energy level of the Orioles is just down.
There's been an ebb and a flow. Like it goes crazy, then it kind of goes down. So we'll see. Hopefully the Wildcats can come out here and stay tough.
The Oriole ball.
Yep, Orioles have it. Luke Menster is going to drive, and he's going to pull up for a little shot right in front of the rim,
That's nice.
and he makes that. And he's getting us on the pump fake. And the thing is
Yeah.
Luke's really not a three-point shooter. I'm not going to say he won't take it, but that's not his game.
Yeah, he likes to drive.
And so, stay on the floor and I guess make him do something what he's not comfortable doing. Like I mentioned,
agree.
he's only had 18. And
Nick
then Nick Reed.
Catch and shoot from
Is
three-point line.
that boring?
Oh.
Wildcat fans?
Oh man, I can't believe he made that shot.
That was a good shot.
He had the
So
ball in his hands for 0.2 seconds.
Menster to Wilson. Wilson's going to drive and take it in.
Oh,
and
blocked
it's
by Reed.
Blocked.
Reed with the swat, and he's
Yep.
going to carry it over himself. Goes over to Trey Orcutt. Orcutt's thinking about going in the middle of the lane. Gives it to Ethan Ty. Ethan hits to a flashing Reed.
No good.
Oh, no good.
Nick's
Man,
kind of floating on that a little
That
bit. He
one
needs to
looked- that
go
would've-
straight up and down
this
there.
place would have gone crazy
Yeah.
if he made that.
So Wilson's in the front court. There's Alex Kopus. Alex stops and pulls up for a three-pointer,
looked
and it's good.
Kopus
Can't
is
let
hitting
him.
that.
Can't let him shoot those.
Trey Orcutt with the ball and the lead, 2 points. Oh, shake and bake on Kopus. Gives it to Ethan. Ethan's open. Gives down to Patrick Wade. Back to Ethan. They sit in that box and one. The Orioles are. They're box and one.
And I still think we need to stay aggressive.
Yeah,
They're kind
we're
of
running
pulling
the-
it out here a little bit. You're only up by 2 points.
Oh, no, and then right there,
yeah,
I mean, you could
you
steal.
got to stay aggressive. Put these guys away. I don't like.
Well,
like
and there's
that.
almost
Yeah.
Menster almost got
They're-
another steal.
They're too quick. They're
Yeah.
too. They reach. They're letting some of the reaching go. You just got to stay aggressive. I mean, why do we want to pull it out?
Well, and I'll tell you what, if we get,
There's too much time.
there is too much time.
I mean,
and,
it's over 6 minutes to go.
and you know what else? Look up at the scoreboard. We got 6 fouls. If
Yeah,
they call a foul
let's
on
stay
us, we're
aggressive.
free-
That's
free
how we
throws.
started. We were penetrating and taking it to the hole. And
Absolutely.
I think that's where we got some calls on them. So let's not stay out here and be passive. Let's
Yes.
keep the pressure on. I mean, Springville's too good of a team, and and if Alex Kopus or Kyle Kopus can get hot and knock down some three-pointers, you just don't want to.
Yes.
You want to put the pressure on them. So Wildcats are going to take it out of bounds. There's Patrick
Goes
Wade.
into Trey Orcutt. Orcutt thinks about driving. Then he's got a lot of moves there for that's how Trey's game is. He's got a lot of moves. Reed trips, goes over to a Patrick, wide open Patrick. It gets blocked. They're going to call jump ball on that.
That's where Patrick needs to. Well, that's tough. That was a tough play. That was a good play. That was a jump ball.
I wish he would have taken it to the hoop right away.
Mm-hmm.
He pump faked when he probably should have just
dribbled
went up,
and then pump fake maybe.
or just go up
Yeah.
because he's going to get fouled and make a shot.
So we get it.
Oh,
I think
yeah, it's
they
our ball,
forgot.
right?
I think they forgot to change it at the quarter.
They did.
So it's our ball.
Patrick's going to pass it in. You got Ethan Ty wide open layup.
Oh, and then
Ethan
we missed.
misses.
It just got tipped.
Carlson wants a foul.
I think Kopus tipped it. I thought that was clean block.
Yeah, I thought so too. But Carlson,
Yeah.
he doesn't say a lot.
He's always lobbying there.
Rebound.
Kopus with the shot in the lane, missed.
Rebound to Reed,
Nick,
and Reed's going to take it to link the court. Oh, what are they going to call? No.
that's
You're-
not a foul on us. That's a foul on them. How do you call that? He's just standing there.
Ethan did a great
That was
job
bad.
of not
That
saying
was
a
bad
word.
because
There's-
you don't.
There,
Because
Ethan.
he's just standing there. That's bad
Oh.
on the Orioles
Well, Nick-
not to set
Nick is
a pick.
asking the ref, and he said he threw his shoulder into
Oh,
him.
that's BS.
Yeah, and you know what's great? Ethan Ty kept his composure.
Yeah.
What a great job by
That was
Ethan.
that was a
'Cause
tough
that
call.
was a tough call.
Yep. Bryce Wilson with the
Reed with the
three-pointer.
miss. Or Reed with the
Yeah.
rebound. So 49-47, Cats.
5:26
left. Reed down in the corner to Patrick. Patrick Wade takes a
Yes.
jump shot. Good. Patrick needs to shoot. Nice job, buddy. Oh, how's that not?
There's Menster drives in and misses.
Orcutt with the rebound.
Yep.
So Wildcats up 53-47. Reed with the ball up to Keegan Kulik. Keegan guarded. Oh, who throws it away? What are they going to call there?
They're going to call that
Oh,
on.
wow. And Nick Merritt is
They're calling that on
beside
Kopus.
himself. I'm not going to lie.
That's a makeup call, maybe. I'll take that.
Merritt has a good thing there, but I'll
Yep.
tell you what, we have the same one. I think it's a makeup call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they're
that's
gonna
his
call a foul
third.
on Reed.
That's Kyle's third foul. So Kopus has 3 and Luke Menster has 3.
Wow. So Nick Reed's at the free throw line. First one's
Yes.
good. Reed good, his 4th point of the quarter. Looks like he's got 19, 20, 23 for the game. 52-47 Cats with 5 minutes left. Second free throw.
Yes.
Woo, rattles around and gets in there.
It's
I
the
don't
front
like
of the
that,
rim.
Carson.
And,
I don't like that. That made
not
me nervous.
A make is a make. All right, Jack Hooglin has it. Gets it to Alex Kopus. And over to Menster. Menster to the baseline to
Oh, no.
Hooglin. Hooglin lets it fly. Air ball.
Air ball.
And we'll take that. Rebound by Keegan Kula.
Yeah. Nick Reed's going to keep it himself. He's double teamed. Oh, he splits the defenders. A little floater. Oh, he got shoved down. He literally got.
Yeah. He ran into.
The kid put a hand on him.
Yep. There's a shot,
Reed.
then Springville brings it up, and Kyle Kopus with the long three-pointer misses. Rebound
good.
Wildcats.
Oh, Reed's going to get
Yeah,
tripped.
there's his 4th foul.
That's foul on Kopus.
Yep.
Kopus knows it, too.
That's his 4th foul.
Yeah.
So now with 4:21,
Wheels are starting to fall off for Springville
well,
here.
that's still too much time.
I
So
know.
Grant Glockner's coming in for Hooglin.
I
So
like
we've
it.
got, for the Wildcats, you got Nick, Patrick Wade, Ethan Ty, Trey Orcutt, and Keegan Kula out there.
Yep. Reed's going to go to the line. 53-47, Cart. If he can make these free throws here and give us a little. Ooh, rattles in the first one. Good. I
18
like it.
fouls on Springville and 4 on the Wildcats. So we've got the bonus going here for the last
Absolutely.
4:21.
Second
And
free
count
throw is
that
good. Reed is 100%.
And
Come on, Cats.
so they're taking Kopus out and they're bringing in Tommy Hagensick.
Yeah.
So you got Hagensick, Wilson, Luke Menster, Alex Kopus, and Grant Glockner out on the floor for the Orioles. Wildcats in that man-to-man.
think
Glockner
Wildcats
gets it
in their
to
biggest lead,
Menster. Menster's going to go with that 3, and we talked about
You
that's
just
not
called it.
his game.
You called it, Carth.
Yep,
It's not him, and it's a brick
We
three-pointer.
stayed off of him and didn't let him penetrate, and he misses that three-pointer.
He's a
And-
good little player, but his
Yeah.
three-point shot doesn't look comfortable.
He's a sophomore, and he's
Sure.
a slasher, you
Yep.
know, right now.
And I like us being control of the ball, but we still want to be aggressive because
Yeah.
we don't want to give turnovers.
Exactly.
So Trey Orcutt with the ball, and he's going to go to the lane, kick it out to Patrick Wade. Patrick Wade heavily guarded by Kopus. Over to Keegan Kula. Mester's going to try and reach. Oh, didn't call on Grant. What are they going to call?
Nick.
Oh, yeah. Timeout.
So it was tipped. Keegan was passing the ball to Nick, and
Menster reached around. And then Grant got his, Glockner got his hand in on it. So we got 55-47, Carth, heck of a game. Right now, I think the way that it's looking, if we can get our guards to get it to the rim, I think we got a chance. Reed's got 8, 19, 26 points and 5, 10, 15, 24 rebounds. 26 points, 24 rebounds. And, you know, right now, you know, Trey Orcutt has 12.
mhm,
Patrick Wade has
he's got to have
11. I said we need
Yep,
3 people
yep,
in double figures, and that will be good.
exactly. All right, so here
That's
we go.
That's the
We've
difference
got,
in the game, and Ethan Ty's got
yeah,
buckets.
55-47, 3:33 to go. We've got Keegan and Patrick and Nick and Trey and Ethan Ty out there.
I love it. Ethan Ty with the ball.
Yep.
Carries it over, bounce pass to Keegan Kula.
And we're kind of
We're
taking a little time off, and
We're running clock, making them
Yep.
foul.
they went man-to-man, straight
Yep.
man, and they put, nope,
They're still trying to double team Nick, and
Yeah.
what's going to happen is they're going to run into trouble
yeah.
because somebody's going to be open.
Kyle Kopus is still on the bench.
Yep, and the Wildcats are going to
I
continue to
can't
pass
believe
it
they
around.
don't just put him back in at this
Yeah,
point.
there's
with
3 minutes
to
left.
go.
I don't know what they're saving
They
him
just
for.
got to be careful because there's that
Oh,
steal like
there
that.
it is.
There's,
Kopus
I
with the
mean,
steal.
you just can't dribble.
Oh, Nick. Good hands by Nick.
You just
Yeah.
can't dribble around like that. You got to pass it. They're too quick. They like to
Well,
reach in.
And you got nothing against Keegan, but Marshall
Yeah.
Van Vet's on the
He's
bench.
not
I like.
your best ball
No,
handler. Yeah, at this
No,
point.
Marshall Van Vet maybe
Yeah.
if he's in there a little
So
more.
the
and Keegan-
Orioles get it into Hagensick. He picks his dribble up, gets it to Kopus. Kopus is to Wilson. Wilson drives and
Grant.
passes it to Grant Glockner, and Grant banks it in.
55-49 Cats. Reed with the ball.
Yep. Now
Heavy pressure from Grant.
the Orioles kind of go back. They were pressing early, and then they pulled it off. Now they went back to a little bit of a press there.
Oh,
And
no,
now,
that's going
see,
to be
here
called
we
off the
go.
Wildcats. Carlson is beside himself. Kopus is going to check back in. The
Yep.
Orioles are going to have the ball 55-49.
Yep. It's 2:32 left, and again, I'd like to see
This
us
is when
be,
we don't try to get the ball to the hoop, Garth.
Yeah.
We got to play. We got to play. Carlson is not real happy.
And then Kopus is going to take it down.
Oh,
and he's
swat.
swatted.
Nick
But-
Reed swats him.
But it goes to Wilson, and the Orioles retain possession, and Kopus is going to take it in again, and he's going to be fouled
Oh,
by.
man.
To be honest, that almost could be a jump ball, but I think Ethan did get him a little bit.
Yeah,
on
you know
the
what?
arm.
I'm really impressed with Ethan
Yeah.
Ty's composure because as a player, I love the passion Ethan plays with, and he's had a couple of tough calls that I'm extremely proud about him because I'm up here going, I don't know about that.
Yes, Kopus goes to the free throw line, misses his first one.
Wow, that's unusual.
Yeah,
He's a good free throw shooter.
right. And so 2:15 to go.
Second
and he
one's
gets his
good.
second one.
5-point game. So Grant Glockner is going to check in, and Hagenstick's
Yep.
coming out. And
Orioles go full court here, 50-55.
2:15 left. Wildcats with the ball in the lead. Orcutt's going to keep it. Heavily guarded, trying to double team. Ethan Ty's open down
Look at-
here in the corner.
All right, here we go.
There's Patrick Wade. He's got it. Give it to Ethan in the corner. Nick Reed with the ball. He's going to shoot
That's
a
a
three-pointer.
terrible
Air
shot.
ball.
Terrible shot,
Air ball.
Nick.
Air ball.
My gosh, we don't need that.
Yeah, not good, but
Oh, so we
We'll see
need to
what
play some tough D. There goes, and Kyle Kopus is going to take it in, and he
rebound
misses.
Reed.
But it's tipped out of Nick's
Oh,
hand.
how did he? Nick Reed with the
swat
swat.
on Luke Menster.
And if Kopus doesn't watch, he's going to get his 5th.
No, that's the other
Reed in the
Kopus,
lane.
and he traveled.
In the lane, wide open.
He traveled.
Oh, yeah.
He did. He traveled.
Yeah.
The ball went into his hand, and he didn't have
Yeah.
control to dribble, and he traveled.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
a
was
good call.
That was a good call. But here we go. 139
I don't like it, but it's a
left.
good
Oh, I
call.
don't either.
It's a good call.
Yep.
We're a
we
little
need,
out of
we need
control.
a stop right here. We need a big stop.
1:35 left.
Yep, 135, 55, 50.
Coach Merritt's going to call timeout.
I'm not sure why Nick shot that three-pointer,
Yeah,
but that's okay. He's made those big shots before, but just not the time for it.
Carthy, you want to give a shout out to Next Bank?
Yep.
Why don't we do that? It's a good time.
All right, what's next on your list of financial goals? Wherever you're going next, Next Bank has a loan that's right for you. Your next car, your next home, even your next adventure, all are within reach with the Next Bank loan. Convenient locations in Central City, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, and Coralville. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, so
the fans are trying to get everybody going here. They're looking over at the crowd, and I don't think the crowd recognizes they got some cheerleaders over there, but I'm with them.
Yeah.
Here we go, Wildcats. Here we go.
So we're at 50 to 55.
Here we go, Wildcats. Here we go.
Wildcats have 5 team fouls, and Springville has 8. There's 1:34 to go. So the Wildcats need to get a stop here. We can't let them get a three-pointer. We got to get a stop and get a rebound. Wildcats come out just man-to-man. Menster has the ball. He's checking things out, and he just traveled.
He just traveled.
And
Menster
he did.
traveled.
He moved his pivot foot.
Absolutely
he started to
did.
make a pass, and he was
Yeah.
going to pass it, and he's left-handed, and he went to step with his
Yes,
foot.
he did.
He drug his pivot foot, and then he put the ball on the floor.
Coach Merritt's going to want
Yep.
to look at that tape.
He did.
traveled.
He drug his
clearly-
pivot foot.
He traveled.
It wasn't much, but he did move it.
Yeah.
So now we get the ball into Nick. Gets it to Trey. We need to.
Well, they're
we're
all
gonna-
over him. They're going to foul. Oh, what is he doing? Where's he throwing it? Oh, we're going to give up. That's not good.
And there's a steal
Layup.
and a layup.
Layup
We've
by
got,
Wildcats.
here's.
I'm on the radio. Yeah, you need to talk to them. Yeah. So 55 to 52.
And
Wildcats are down
Wildcats-
3 or up 3. Sorry.
There's a full court press, and I feel like Ethan and I don't know who else. They need to come up, and they're running way down to the baseline, and we can't use
Yes.
them. You know what I mean? They need to come up, and we need to get the ball over.
Yeah, and you know what? We talked about this before. We need
I
to
think-
keep the ball, go to the hoop, and try to
Yeah.
draw. Like even
I'm
if
not-
we miss a layup.
Yeah, I'm not sure who made that for them. Was that Kopus?
Kopus.
Yeah.
The older one.
Oh, was it the older
Yeah,
one?
the older one.
All right. Not
Yeah.
that it matters.
So
but, all right,
I mean, we got a
52,
heck of a game.
55. Here we go.
Wildcat ball.
Yep.
If we get fouled, we go to the free throw line.
Yep.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
So
And we need to get it into the front court. So Keegan's back. We've got like 2.
Yeah, they're not going to
stacked
guard.
up, and
they're
then
not going to guard the
Ethan.
ball, and they're kind of leaving Keegan open, which is It's-
Keegan can run up into the corner there.
yeah. Well,
Now we're going
Now we're going to go with a 1-4
crossed.
cross. Yeah.
So 4 crossed here.
Patrick Wade's inbounding.
Springville's in a like a
Trey Orcutt with the ball. I hope
Yep.
he keeps his dribble. Like keep
Yeah.
your dribble, keep your dribble.
See,
Oh, they're
the
gonna call
thing
timeout.
is we can't just dribble there to the corner. Trey,
Well,
yeah, we
you go to the you know how it is. Where do you want them? If
we
you're
wanna
a
get into
defense,
the
where do you
middle,
want to
yeah.
stop?
Yeah, oh yeah. That's where you want the defense.
Like
Right.
Car's saying, Trey stopped in the corner,
Instead
which
of going
is
over,
exactly where you're
right,
not
instead of
supposed
going over the half court line, I'd like to see him maybe stop, and if we could get Nick in the middle or
Yep.
something, Patrick, there. I didn't see how much time came off the clock, so it's
107, I think.
Okay, so we're at 107, 52, 55.
Heck of a game, good
Yeah, great
atmosphere.
game,
the
man.
student sections are both into it. And,
Oh, we got Cody Ratliff listening, finally.
we wondered
Let's
where you
go,
were, buddy.
Cats.
You're coming in for the good part. And,
The
it's
last.
55-52, and if you've been listening when the other team's coming back, I need you to turn it off
Yeah,
right
turn it
now.
off. Get off of the. Get out
If
of
you've
here.
been listening the whole time,
Then
you can stay on. But so I'm sitting here. I got Carter and Alex next to me. How do you like the game so far, guys? Good.
All right, here we go. We've got
Here we go.
Wildcats are going to have it, taking it out in front of the scores table. We're going to be lined up in a stack.
You know what I want? I want Reed deep for a layup, a dunk. How
yeah,
about Reed going to the
curl
basket?
him off.
Yeah, and they're curling him.
Oh,
Into
geez, I
Reed.
almost
Reed's
thought they were
guarded by
gonna throw it
Kopus in the
over.
backcourt. 105.
Yep.
Clock
We got a
running down.
minute to go.
Reed's going to pass it to Ethan Ty over to Patrick Wade. Patrick, we're playing hot
I
potato.
don't know why.
We need to not be afraid to go to the hoop.
Yeah.
Nick Reed guarded by Kopus over to Trey Orcutt.
50 seconds
Orcutt
left.
guarded by Menster. Menster with the body.
That's Menster's fourth. So Menster has 4 and Kopus has 4.
Here we go, Karth. Trey
Yep.
Orcutt at the line. We talked
Yep.
about him and how he's progressed as a player.
Mm-hmm.
This is time to shine. You know what?
Yeah.
I got all the faith in the world in him right now, Karth.
Me too. He's been knocking him down.
He's been doing a great job. Here we go, Trey Orcutt. First free throw in the front end, 1-on-1.
Nope.
No good. Missed it. Block out.
Blockner with the rebound.
48 seconds.
So Wildcats need to get a stop here. They need to know where the three-point shooters are.
You don't want a three-pointer.
And the Kopuses are probably the 2 best three-point. Oh, and there's a steal almost,
wow.
but they get Alex Kopus gets a look,
Oh,
and he ties it up.
and Kopus smiles like
Yep.
yeah.
He's a
Reed
hot
with
dog.
the ball. He's going to keep it. It looks like he's going to go coast to coast. And, they're going to say Kopus. Kopus blocked
20 seconds.
Reed.
Yeah, no way.
Kopus swatted Reed. Wow.
So now there's going to be 14 seconds to go.
They're
55,
telling me
55.
that little Kopus
Yep.
swatted
Yeah,
Reed.
no kidding. Here's the thing that happened is there was the loose ball, and this isn't anything negative. Patrick Wade went to go for the loose ball, and Springville
him
got
open.
it, and he left Kopus, and
Yeah.
then before he could get back and get in his face, that just was enough for Alex, and it wasn't anything. I mean, it's a natural thing for a defender is to see that loose ball is to try to go for it, and you can't fault him. And then
No.
just unfortunately,
It was unfortunate, and you know
Yeah.
what? Hey, kudos to Kopus. He hit that shot.
yeah,
I don't like his
that was
antics after,
no kidding.
but he's a heck of a player, and he made a nice shot. And you know
Yep.
what? This is high school basketball at its finest.
So you
55,
really need
55.
to identify, and they need to be aware of the tendencies. Luke Menster's a left-handed person who's going to want to drive. Obviously,
Well,
you're going to need to
and
look
Cart,
for Kyle
you
Kopus
can
and
foul.
Alex Kopus.
You
yeah.
can foul without him going to the line.
So you just don't want to foul
Not
them
when
if
they're
they're shooting, though. Yeah.
So there's 5 fouls on us.
9
so
on
we
them.
have a foul that we can have.
Yep.
I'd love to see him run it down to like 3 or 2 and then foul.
Yeah.
11, 10, 9, Keegan Cooligarden. Kopus with the ball with Patrick Wade on him. 7, 6, 5. They're trying to get him open. 4, 3. Don't foul now. Oh,
Oh,
steal
it's
by
gonna
Wildcats.
steal.
Oh, no.
No.
Menster throws one up out of nowhere.
I thought
We're
that
gonna-
was going to go
I thought
in.
it was in.
Whoa.
That would have been good if it went.
Yep.
So 55-55, tied up, going into overtime. And you know what? I like our odds here, Karth. They've got 2 or 3 kids with 4 fouls.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've got Menster with 4. They got
They got
the
Menster
older
with
Kopus.
4 and Kyle Kopus with
Yep.
4. That Alex has 2, and really, I don't think there's.
I'll
too
tell you
many.
what. We need to not stall. If we got Menster and Menster on the ball, like we need to go at him.
Yeah.
You know, and Kyle Kopus, I mean, get Reed the ball and get fouled. Get
Yeah.
fouled by Kyle. Get him out of there.
Yep.
And then we'll go after Menster
Well, and
next.
we kind of talked about that. I think we lost a little bit of our aggressiveness, and that kind of hurt us because, like you said, we had him in foul trouble. Well, we had the bonus there, and then
Early
we just
in the fourth quarter.
stopped attacking, and that's how we kind of had gotten it.
Yeah, because we had we scored 9 points in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm. And they got 13.
Yeah.
And they would, yeah, so.
Wow, I'll
Yep.
tell you what, Kopus hitting that 3 that's a big time shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then them calling the block on.
Yeah, that was
Reed.
tough.
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
For all we know, maybe, but like you don't give Reed some credit.
Yeah.
Reed with the tip. Oh, it's gonna be out on the
Yep.
Springville.
Springville just tipped it out of bounds and then went
And
off of
Kopus
them.
with the hustle. I mean, one thing I'll give the kid, I don't
Yeah.
like some of his faces,
Antics. Yep.
but his hustle, I like
He
his
plays
hustle.
hard.
What are they doing here? What's he saying?
I don't know. It shouldn't have anything to do with the jump ball. don't know.
I don't know. They're laughing. Carlson
Yep.
and Merritt are both laughing, which that's unusual.
So the press kind of hurt the Wildcats a little bit too here.
Yeah, and they're going to keep
went
it in
back
it.
to
We'll
that
see what
press.
happens here. There's Trey
Yep.
Orcutt down to Keegan. Keegan Kula hands it off to Nick Reed. 3:48, 55-55. Ethan Ty in the corner, gives a pump fake, gets him in the air. Oh, we threw the ball away almost.
Get it to Patrick Wade, and he
Trey
gets it to
Orcutt
Trey.
in the lane.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
For God's sakes.
I thought they were going to call charge. Orcutt goes into the guy, Wilson, and knocks him down, and then they called a jump ball.
Wow.
For some reason, I guess. So 55-55, Springville's
Yep.
ball. So
We got
possession for the
3:35
Wildcats.
to go here. Tough defense by the Wildcats, hopefully here. We have Luke Menster. Gets it to Kyle Kopis at the top of the key, over to Glockner, up to Bryce Wilson, top of the key, over to the wing, Alex Kopis. Alex looking, dribbling, hands off to Glockner, over to Kyle. Kyle's on the right side, skip pass over to Menster, back to Bryce. They're just kind of doing a little weave, and Grant Glockner goes in, and
Reed with the
and
rebound.
misses. Yep, Nick Reed with the rebound. Wildcats need to get something going here offensively. We're a little stagnant, just kind of out of our.
I like us trying to get a shot up because last time we basically
Well,
turned the ball over.
Yeah, we got two people open over here.
Yeah, we do.
See,
And
we're
then
just-
Patrick. What are
We're
they gonna
just
call here?
dribbling too much, and we're not moving the ball. We need to go back to being aggressive.
Well, and I'd like to see Patrick or Trey take the ball to the hole.
Yeah,
And
Then
create
kick it
some,
out. Yeah.
And, or
go for a little jump shot.
go for-
you
yeah,
know?
go for a
yeah,
jump
that
shot.
middle should be open on the.
Keegan Kula inbounds to Trey Orcutt.
Yep.
Trey with the ball. Kicks it to the corner. Patrick Wade out to Ethan. Back to the top to Trey. Trey with the ball. They're going to really pack it in on Reed, so Wildcats are going to hold it. Make them come out and play defense. Over to Ethan Ty. Ethan's looking around, a little unsure of himself, and goes to the corner. He gets over to Trey Orcutt. Trey, little pump fake. Oh, a little behind his back, and he's going to take it to the middle of the lane. Kick it out
Come
to
on,
Ethan.
Ethan.
Ethan with the drive, up off the glass,
Nice!
and it's good. Ethan Ty with
Nice
a big
move.
bucket.
We got to have some defense now, guys. Here we go. Menster with the ball. Looking here, dribbling, kind of a weave at the top. Wilson to Kyle Kopis. Kyle dribbling, drives in.
Oh, good D by Ethan.
That looked like,
yeah.
what's the difference between that and then, as far as, but that's going to
body.
be Ethan's, that's going to be Ethan's fourth
Oh, he got him on the
foul.
arm. Said he got him on the arm. But
Ethan's fourth foul, that's going to be
got to leave him in. Don't you think, Garth?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, out of bounds. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be out of bounds. I didn't
Yeah.
think he was shooting.
No, he wasn't.
So it's 16 fouls on the Wildcats, 9 on Springville. 2 minutes to go, 55-57. Wildcats up, inbound to Glockner. Glockner gets it right back to Kopis. Kopis goes, come on.
No, they're going to call a foul on Ethan. He was just standing there.
That is tough.
Oh, they said with the body.
And that's not even, he didn't even touch him with the
if
body.
he hit him with his hands.
Yeah, that's
So
tough.
Ethan's going to have his fifth foul. I'll tell you
Yep.
what, he had 3 bad calls against him tonight.
Yep. So 57-55, and that's 17 fouls now. So Orioles will be in the bonus, and that's putting Kyle Kopis at the free throw line, and his first free throw is up, and it's good.
So the older Kopis makes it. Wildcats up 1. If he makes this, it's tied him. It's a big miss. We got a rebound here. We got a box out. Good. Tie game.
Yep.
So they're going to keep double teaming Reed. Orcutt's going to keep the ball. I'd like to see him get to the hole. I really would. Oh,
I have it
that went off.
off of
Springville.
his leg. Yes, that went off
Oh,
of
yeah.
Springville's leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I like the idea. He almost threw it away, but I like that. I like it. Just need a better inbound pass. So Keegan Cool is going to take it in the back court. Hands it over to Trey Orcutt.
So we're down to 145, all tied,
I thought he shot that
57-57.
from 50. Oh, Patrick Wade under the bucket. Oh.
That was a matter of bad spacing right there.
Yeah.
David was cutting as Patrick got the ball.
Nick Reed at the 15-foot. He's going to take it in down to David Warrington.
Yes.
David inside.
And Luke
Menster's
Menster's
going to be out.
gone.
That's 5.
Yep, Luke Menster,
That's gonna
that's
be
his
5.
5th foul. So he's going to have to sit down. So that's going to –
Although
so
I'll
they
be honest
lost
with
the
you,
ball handler.
Hoogland hits 3s.
Well, he's hit – I think he just came in and got a little lucky.
that ref has looked at him like,
Yeah,
oh, he's
tee him
thinking
up.
about teeing him up.
Yep. This guy, Josh Burka, you don't mess around, man.
No, and I
He'll
would
tee
right
you
now
up.
a tee would be a death
And
sentence.
yes.
So
we
David
need
Warrington
David
goes
to
to the line.
knock
He's
these
got
down.
2 free throws. Come on, David.
Nope.
First one,
Yes.
no
Oh.
good.
Let's go, David.
So 57-57. David takes a big breath.
You can do it.
Wildcats are in the double bonus, so they'll be shooting 2.
Yep.
Springville's still in 1-1. They got 7 fouls. 1:31 left. This is a big free throw.
Get in there.
Oh,
Yeah!
somehow goes in off the
The top of the backboard.
David
Well, he
Warrington.
Use that all that bank board.
Home court advantage.
Yes.
Or
So
home-
we got Glockner gets it to a cutting
Rebound.
a cutting Copus, and he misses the layup.
No good. Can't believe he missed that.
Rebound.
Reed with the ball.
There's
Copus is
good,
going to
no
fake
call.
like he's falling
Yeah.
down. No call.
And then
Reed
there's
gives to
the
Wildcat.
spacing. We have 2 people literally
Oh, I
on
know.
top of each other. And Keegan,
Keegan.
we need to get organized.
So Nick's going to have it right at the half court. He's got
Yep.
3 kids on him. They're trying to foul him. Keegan with the ball. That's the one who they want to foul. But-
Like David and Patrick need to go like that.
Oh, yeah.
Man, they
Keegan
were lucky.
almost with the steal.
And
Keegan.
where's
yeah.
Trey? Why is Keegan got the ball at the?
I don't know.
Why is Keegan up there? For God's
why
sakes.
isn't he down low like a big guy?
I know. Let's get Patrick and let's get
Did Keegan,
Trey up there.
I think Keegan read the scouting report and thought that he was supposed to be point guard late in the game. So Keegan Kula going to the free
Who's
throw
number
line.
1? Is that Copus? So
Yeah.
Copus has got 3 fouls.
Oh, Keegan in and out. Man. That's all right. That's all right, Karth.
Big free throw here.
Second free throw. Wildcats up 1. 50 seconds left.
50 seconds. Yes.
Second one's good. Keegan Kula with his first point of the night. That's a big
All
one.
right, we got to play some tough D here. Copus brings it up, gets it to Glockner, over to Kyle Copus. Kyle's thinking about it. He's going to drive. He hits a cutting Bryce Wilson, who gets under the basket.
3
then
seconds.
They set it back out here. Hooglin to Alex Copus. We're down to 30 seconds. There's a big three-pointer.
Oh,
and
rebound,
it's no
Reed.
good. Great box out. Go,
Go, Trey, go.
Trey, get it
Trey
in the
Orcutt
front court.
up. Oh, he throws the
no,
ball
why
away.
do you do that?
Trey Orcutt.
Oh, Trey, just come to a stop.
Copus wide open.
No good.
Misses.
And
No good. Off of
Springville.
Glockner's
It's going to be
face.
our ball.
Wildcat
I got to
ball.
give my nephew credit for hustling in
Oh.
there, but it hit off of his hand. And we're going to have
Somebody
subs.
got their hand on
Trey
it.
Orcutt was going, and he just should have stopped and started dribbling and letting.
Well,
the,
Trey had a layup if he keeps the
yeah,
ball.
but he tried to pass it.
Pass it the
yeah.
length of the
You know,
court.
here's the thing: is when there's a 2-on-1 break, you got to make the defender
Karth,
come
look
to
right
you.
now.
Yeah.
Reed, go deep.
No,
Reed,
they
go
got.
deep.
Let's just get it in.
Marshall Vanavet with
We
the
got
ball.
15
16,
seconds.
15. Marshall
Call
double dribble.
timeout.
Oh, Marshall's going to keep the ball.
Carlson
called
calls a
timeout.
timeout.
Oh, my God.
So there's 9.6 seconds left. It's 59 to 57. Wildcats are going to have the ball out of bounds right in front of the scorers table. The Wildcats have 17 fouls. Springville has 10. So if there's a foul, it's a double bonus for the Wildcats. That 2 straight shots. You've got to try to get it into Nick. They've got to try to do
Got to get the ball in Nick.
some out of bounds play where we kind of get.
I say you get him down the paint, throw the ball up in the air, or if you can.
Or
you
just
know, if you get
even in the
one-on-one.
backcourt. I mean, they
Or get
got
him
a
in the
foul. They
backcourt.
got a foul.
Get him in the
It's
backcourt.
9.6 seconds left. If I'm defensively, I'm looking to try to.
Who do we want shooting free throws? Oh.
Well,
Let me
for
shoot.
us.
Yeah, for us. We got.
Well, Nick's shooting like 70%.
yeah.
He's shooting 75%.
After him
and
is
after that,
Trey Orcutt,
Marshall's
Ethan
at
Todd.
83.
Oh, Marshall, there you go.
You know, but he's 15 of 18, and he
Yeah.
hasn't probably shot one in an overtime game. I don't know. But Trey Orcutt's been playing really good basketball, and
Yeah.
he hit some big free throws the other night
You
in
know what?
overtime.
You just answered the question. Marshall inbounds. They wanted him to keep it. They wanted him to foul Marshall.
Oh,
watch.
yeah,
They
you're
wanted
right. Yep, 80,
Carlson
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
Marshall to go to the free throw line. That's what it is.
Yep.
They're trying to go to Marshall.
Get it in.
There's Trey Orcutt.
And
then-
there's Copus's 4th foul.
Yeah.
So Trey Orcutt needs to make 1. If he makes 2, that's huge.
2's going to end the game. 1, no.
Well, you never know, but yeah.
2's going to end the game.
Yeah.
So first free throw. Orcutt dribbles. No good. Flat. kind of flat.
Yep. Come on, Trey.
This is a
Gotta
big one,
knock this
though.
one.
Well, the good news here, you know what you can do? You can foul and make them shoot 2 free throws. Like, just don't let them shoot
I
a
hate
three-pointer.
that, but yeah.
7.9 seconds left. Wildcats up 2. Orcutt with his second free throw. Second one, no good. Rebound, Copus. 7, 6, 5.
And he's going to take
4.
it.
Oh,
Offensive!
Keegan's going to take the charge.
Keegan
and
Kula
that's 5
takes
on
the
Copus,
charge,
isn't it?
and Copus is gone.
Copus is done.
He was out of control. He was out of control.
Keegan Kula with the play of the night.
Yeah, Keegan was there, and they
Look at
knocked
Keegan.
him down.
He's trying not to smile.
And Alex
gotta-
Copus is gone.
Alex is gone.
3.2 seconds left. All we've got to do is get it in bounds here. They're going to have to foul right away.
Holy smokes, Karth. I'll tell you what. Don't turn the ball underneath your basket. Throw the ball
Just
deep.
get it in.
Yeah, there you go.
There's
Perfect.
so
Van de
2.2.
Vet.
Marshall Van de Vet,
Game
15
over.
for 18. Is going to go to the free throw line.
You betcha, Cats.
Let's wait until he makes one free throw.
We got the warm up the bus chant. You know?
Let's go, Marshall.
Oldest one in the book.
Marshall's got. I'll wait and say. Hopefully he makes this. And I got. Oh yeah!
First one's good. First one's
Marshall's got ice running through his veins.
Oh,
Think
he's
about
got-
the extra points that he has to kick in the
Yes,
field
that's
goals.
his first point of the game.
Yeah.
And you want to know something? He's going to knock down this second one. Do you know what are they doing here? What's Springville complaining
Oh,
about?
who knows? They're complaining about everything. I'm not going to be able to talk to him for about a week because they're going to blame the officials.
Oh, sure.
That's what they do every game.
Just like when Copus blocked Reed at the end of regulation.
Yeah, yeah. And then they call Ethan for those little touch fouls, so whatever.
Yeah. Ethan with the body when he was – I could see getting him on the arm, but he didn't. So Marshall Van de Vet's going to come step up and hit this free throw and end it.
I don't know what. Oh, you know what they might have called? Who called the timeout?
I don't know.
Did we call it? I wonder if they were saying Marshall had the ball when we called a timeout.
Like they gave him the ball.
And
Maybe.
so they shouldn't be able to call a timeout.
But Carlson would have called the time – or well, we didn't call the timeout.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't know what they were talking about.
I don't know either.
And we didn't have anybody at the free throw line, did we? Except for Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall's the only one.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was all about.
Marshall's going to shoot his second one.
Oh,
he
and
missed
he
the
misses,
second
but
one,
that's
but
okay.
Rebound,
Oh,
they're going to call timeout.
1.5 seconds left, and they're going to have to take it the length of the floor. So 60-57.
Nick Merritt's thinking that there's more time on the clock.
Well, what are you going to do? Look at the replay?
Yeah. What?
Hey, let's get a replay here.
Well, there was 2.2 to 1.5, so I'm pretty sure that Vaughn is all over it. Vaughn's on it.
Yeah, but the thing is, well, yeah.
All right,
But
Carl.
here's the thing: it's human. By the time you start and stop, I mean, you know.
I know you won't like this,
What?
but I think we should just foul straight up. Like, as soon as the
No
ball
way.
No, I mean,
way.
make him go to the free
Not
throw
with
line.
1.5 seconds left and give him the ball. It's
No.
different.
I mean, if it's
no,
in the air, like.
No way. Not now.
What I mean by that.
I hate you and Cody. I hate this fouling and giving when you're up by 3. Because did you watch? There was the Duke
what I
game.
don't
Did you
want
see
is them to
Duke
make
in
the
them?
first one and then miss and then get a rebound. I get
Yeah,
that.
well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if they inbounds and dribble, foul them. Like,
Yeah.
if they're going to shoot up, I don't want them to hit a three-pointer.
I know, but let's just get a hand in the face and
Yeah.
I mean,
You realize you're
if you're
smart, though.
if you're doing
Cody
it
and I are passionate, and we make bad
I-
choices sometimes. You're the smart one. This is
Yeah.
why when you coach with Cody, you make all the decisions.
That's why I made the
There's a deep pass. Reed's going to intercept
interception. And
No
he's out of
good.
bounds, and there's
and that
the
will
game.
be the ball game. Wildcats win it in
Woo,
overtime,
baby.
60-57.
Big win. Woohoo! Dang. 57-60.
We won. We beat Springville. That's right.
That's awesome.
Heck of a win. All right. So,
All right.
good game by the Wildcats. They fought through a lot of different things. Nick Reed is smiling as big as I've ever seen him.
I had, one of the keys. I think is we held Alex Kopis, who's we held him to his average.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess he's averaging 17 points.
He's
Oh
a
no,
heck-
actually, I take that back. He's averaging 28 points a game, and we held him to 17.
Oh, wow.
And he had 11 first half points. He was on schedule probably to hit his
Yeah, he was on fire. He hit threes early, too. Coach Jay says no foul.
Who's that?
He's like you, Malloy.
yeah.
See, he's smart like you.
Yeah.
Ratliff and
got
I,
you.
Coach, this is why
Right.
Ratliff and I, you don't want
So
us
we
to call
held
it.
Kopis to 17 points. He had 6 second half points. I think that was
Wow.
a huge thing there. Kyle Kopis had a nice game. He had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. He had 19 points, so Kyle Kopis was over his average. And then Menster had, who's also close to double figures, he only had 2, 3, 4 points.
Yeah.
So
He didn't have a very good game at all.
here's the thing, and here's the other thing we're going to hear. And one of their starters was gone and stuff like that.
absolutely.
But you know what? If you have a good team, and you have people who first man in. You know what?
And Hooglin hit some threes
Yeah, Hooglin.
that he would have never been in the game to do
Right.
that.
He had 5 points. Grant ended up with 4 points. 4 points, and he's
Well,
averaging 2.
in the
So
walk-
there's, but here's the thing: you got to play. There's that's just the way it is. You've got to come in and you got
for
to
the
play.
Wildcats,
So
I
yeah,
got some
what'd you
stats
have?
for Wildcats. So Trey Orcutt had 12. Vandevet had 1 free throw. That was the big one because that put us
Yeah.
up 3 that made it so that they couldn't just shoot a 2-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Ty had 6. Reed had 26. I got David Warrington for 3, including a free throw late
That's huge.
in overtime. We had 3 free throws in overtime.
And that's
and
all
a
there
bucket.
was in overtime was 3
Yeah,
free throws.
3 free throws and then
Springville, all they
1
had
bucket
was-
from Ethan.
Oh,
Ethan had the
yeah,
layup.
yeah.
So that was a big one.
Yep.
And then 11 from Patrick Wade, and then 1 from Keegan Kula, including Keegan took that
The
charge,
charge. That was huge.
which was huge.
And you know what? Kopis was out of control. He
Oh, he
was going to
was.
try to do something, and he got totally out of control.
Kudos to the refs for making a good call like that. That's a tough call to make right there. So.
Ratliff. Oh, you always wanted to foul when we were up by 3 with 1 and 1. I'm like, no. And then a couple times I did let him do it. But anyway, you know what, though? Key to the game, I think 2 things. We turned the ball over more than I thought I liked to see.
Especially
I
the
think
first
both,
half.
yeah. But we played pretty good defense on Kopis. We held him to 10 points under his average.
Yep.
But the other thing we said is we needed to have at least 3 people in double figures, and
Yeah.
we had 3 people in double figures, and we had everybody chipped in, whether it was, really, even though we only had a few points there from Keegan and David, they were big points.
So Ethan played good, tough defense. He had 6 points.
Yeah. I mean, and
and Ethan had a really nice game given that, he had some calls and fouled out. Like, you know what? He had some big buckets at the right time, and Keegan
should we
had a
bring
free
Trey
throw.
up here?
Yeah, I think we should.
Trey!
Trey, let me interview him.
Yeah.
Orcutt, come here. Come on.
I'm not big on these.
So, before we start, I'm going to say it for the first time tonight. Board man gets paid.
That's right.
So Trey Orcutt, I got here, everyone. He scored 12 big points. He had a huge first half, 10 points. Talk to me about the game. How do you feel right now?
Well,
Amazing.
that was too close. We made it. We shouldn't have made it a game, but we pulled it off. So it was all right.
Here's the thing: a win's a win, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel like the difference was in the game? Why did we win this game?
I just feel like we've been in more close games than any other team has, and we know how to close games out. We've won like 4 or 5 now by less than 10 points, so we know how to close out games. At
Yeah,
this
and I
point.
feel like some of the things I saw was your defense got tighter.
Yeah.
I also noticed that the second half you didn't have as many turnovers. Did you talk about halftime? At halftime, what did Carlson talk to you about?
We just talked about at halftime limiting turnovers, staying calm, and not letting them make it a game by holding on to it or just making stupid decisions.
Sure. And I know there was a couple of things. I know you had that one that I bet you wish you could take back. you had the ball and you went to pass it
Yeah.
length of the court, and the minute you let it out of your hands, I bet you thought, oh no.
Yeah,
What'd I
that's
do?
a stupid decision.
Well, and I think what happened though is, I think sometimes we had a few of those, but like you have a lot of pressure on you all the time.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, what I saw right away is you get into the hole, just like that first half and 10 points. And I think we had a couple of those things, but we limited those things. And what's great is you overcome those things. You went to the free throw line. Do you feel like our game plan worked well?
Yeah.
What were we trying to do?
We ran a kind of a junk defense. We just threw whatever at them and hoped it worked. And we switched defenses like 5-6 times throughout the game. So we just adapted to what we had to run, and it worked out for us.
Yeah. Well, good job, buddy. You had a heck of a game. Way to go. 12 points. Keegan Kula took a charge late in the game.
That's right.
That was the biggest charge. That was a big play, wasn't it?
That was a huge play. It was a game-winning play.
It was a game-winning play. I agree. So good job, buddy. Go
Thanks.
enjoy the win. You beat Springville. Go enjoy it. Carlson's only beat Springville the second time ever.
Yeah, we're 9-0 or 9-1 at home. Our only losses to the best 2A team in the state. So.
Absolutely. So going into the tournament, we feel real confident in what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching you guys play in the tournament and making a run.
Yeah.
Let's get to Des Moines. Let's
Yeah.
pull the upset against Easton Valley.
That's the goal.
Yeah. All right. Good job, buddy. Way
Thanks.
to go. Board man gets paid. Yeah, get Reed up here. It's his last home game. Yeah, let's
go talk.
Carth, I'd say we wrap it up.
Yep.
I want to go celebrate with the
Yeah.
kids. We beat Springville.
Hey, so again, I'm Cindy McCarthy, and for Jason McLaughlin, we appreciate you guys listening, Wildcat fans.
I got one more thing.
Uh-oh.
Cody, you put it in here. I got to say it. You're right. Trey Orcutt was on Pride of Paris. He said the Pride of Paris,
The Pride
baby.
of Paris, yep.
Absolutely, got to say the Pride of Paris. So,
Um,
and he's the board man, gets paid.
So
He's awesome.
Wildcats win in a crazy one in overtime. They upset Springville 60-57, and what a great way to end their
the regular season.
Their regular season, and they'll be back on action next Thursday night here in the Central City Gym against Marquette Bellevue or Marquette Catholic, and we'll be broadcasting it. And wait for one calls or slash maybe on the school's Facebook page, but we'll try to get the girls game announced if we can. So we appreciate everybody listening, and go
Thanks, Garth.
Cats.
Go Cats.